Hey, I know we should like just duck down next time.
That's right.
Doing
I
something
can't
else.
be that low. I have too much tummy flesh, so I can't bend
Oh,
low.
yeah,
I
yeah.
can't.
And
Yeah.
I think I actually just cramped my toe doing that. Hey, Mike's Chaotic Garden. Hey, everybody. Vitra, thank you for coming in and being first in tonight. Appreciate you so much.
And
And
who
of
was
course,
second? Who was second?
I don't know, some chick. Well, what was her name? Um, Miss Diva in the Dirt,
I was.
Maureen.
I
Yep,
was. I was running. I was
she
running and
was.
putting my thing in there. Second.
And then, of course, Miss
Not true.
Hedgehog's Homestead Laura. Thank you very much.
Mhm.
Of course, of course.
Comments desire for me. Thank you for coming in. Thanks, Storms, Radios, and Cats. Barry, keeping an eye on everything. Oh, he wants to know if you got to see the Northern Lights. I don't
Oh,
think.
me?
No, Barry wanted to know if Laura got to see them.
Okay.
Or
Uh,
anyone in the side chat if you all have seen it.
I guess no, because I didn't even know. I wasn't even aware.
Oh, they're
Oh,
dropping down almost all the way to the top of Florida. The southernmost point might touch the
it's
northern
beautiful.
point as far as viewing. Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah,
as far as
Barry's got some pictures. Hopefully he'll
awesome.
maybe come up tonight and show us
Oh
they're
yeah,
so
Barry.
the
I'll
pink
definitely.
color is just amazing. And yeah, Homestead Aquarius said, "Oh, Maureen, maybe if you get
Thanks.
out there." And I was like, "It's still daytime here.
You
It's
know what? I
daytime."
don't know if I ended up putting. I did. Okay, Barry. The link is in our chat, so it's there. If you want it to come up and show pictures. But if you're doing a video, I totally understand if you don't want to give away the goods. You know,
That's true.
yeah.
we understand
That's
that. But tonight I was going to rename it to get clicks about come see my rack, but I just couldn't do it because I have certain lovely ladies that go to church the next day that watch me. But yeah, I didn't want to be like Carol.
Hey, shuffling some soil.
Hey, how you doing,
some
Mona? Good
soya.
to see you. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in. But I wanted to talk about bananas tonight because I'm seeing this new trend of everybody talking about uh, ancestral fruit and how we have changed it. But they were using the term genetically modified with bananas. And I was in a great chat, but there was somebody in the side chat that kept on going, yes, they are. And I'm like, no, they're not really. Like, because you can't confuse GMO with bananas just yet. They haven't created a GMO banana. Genetically modified, they're using that as a hook, but they mean we modified the genetics by selectively, like hybridizing them, choosing the best characteristics and then
Yeah.
only using those seeds until finally the banana became such a small seeded fruit that they're no longer viable. And thankfully, it had two modes of, ways of producing. And then, of course, dumb me mentions cloning in the side chat with people who don't garden. And they're like, oh, that's just like, you mean how they clone pigs and sheep? I'm like, no, no,
No.
no. A clone is just like if I take a stem off my mulberry tree and I shove it in the soil. It's an exact
Mhm.
genetic clone of that tree. Once it roots and forms a
Mhm.
root, it's full genetics. And that's the same way um, bananas do it through their corm.
Dogwood.
They do it through the corm and come up. What was that?
Dogwood.
Oh,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, when you're making pigs and things like that, then in my from my opinion, you are playing God.
Yes.
You're
Exactly.
not
And
just
yeah.
you're not just allowing
Yeah.
the natural progression of
Yeah.
you know the
Right.
pigs
And
laid in the meat.
I would even take that to the humans and how we're collecting the right cells and making it just so, and like creating the perfect little
Wow.
baby.
Sorry, Laura. Wow. Wow. Yeah, I definitely will be. I heard it was 12, but I didn't know. Wow. Okay. Thanks,
Mhm.
Tibor, for letting me know. But go ahead. I'm sorry, Laura.
That's okay.
It's not like a human and a baby that we're dealing with when we're doing selective breeding of bananas.
Right. Right. But I mean, when we're, like taking, nowadays, I mean, they're taking even human cells and like, okay, I'm going to test this one for this and that and put the right cells back in you so you don't have,
Mhm.
or, we're going to test your baby
Yeah.
and then take it out right away because it's not perfect or, that kind of thing.
That's the
Mhm.
new thing going around too. I know for some it's not. That's absolutely true. For others, it is still meaningful. Pesticide free is a better way of saying
That's
uh,
good.
Yeah.
saying it now.
Mhm.
Because yes, a certain guy with the last name that starts with a B, as soon as he acquired Whole Paycheck, began litigation to change, I believe, what the classification of what is required for organic labeling,
Mhm.
something like that. But I, for sure, do I know that? No, because you hear it on the YouTube streets, you hear it on social
Mhm.
media. I have to go
Mhm.
and check that.
Yeah,
But
I haven't heard that, but
yeah,
I would not be surprised.
but there's
And
people on here who claim organic, Tibor. They are not full organic gardeners, but they can claim it because you, if you stay under $4,000, if you're selling your product and you stay under $4,000, you can claim it. They can't come after you. As soon as you hit that threshold, the
Wow.
government cares, and you must have the labeling and the licensing that go with it. And yeah,
And have to pay all the fees and
and
things
have to
like that.
pay all the fees and such.
But even the fact that what is deemed as organic,
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
if actually
Too cute, Howie. I don't know. Some of us
exactly. Well,
are.
that's what I'm going to say is that we, as a
greetings,
human,
Howie,
we
fellow
are
Earthling.
we are organic,
Yeah.
but it's like they actually make a definition, so you have to be in this criteria, you got to pay this money, you got to do these kind of cartwheels so that you can get that label and that certification. But it's like I'm sorry, when did you get to change what the definition of organic is? I like what
Mhm.
you're saying,
Yeah.
pesticide free,
Pesticide.
herbicide free, like so that you know that you're using
Right.
Yeah.
real proper food. You're not just mixing in some crazy chemicals to feed your garden.
LP, that's what I was getting at, and I was talking about hybridization and how nature hybridizes itself. And yes,
Mhm.
and that is why too we have to isolate certain crops, and that's why GMO corn is a big concern. If you're trying to grow organic corn, they will still cross pollinate if you're near those crops and things like that. So yeah,
Mhm.
Yep.
Mhm.
yep. I'm not sure
Yeah,
about this
good to
one,
see you.
Tibor, but with some people, yes, it's true. But
Yeah.
if they're going to sell product, like I said, legally over $4,000, they have to have the licensing, and it's more than just growing in dirt. That dirt has to be pesticide free for 7 years, unless they changed it. It was, I think, 7 years without any
How do they
non-organic
do
additives.
that? When what's coming out of the rain, like what comes
Yeah,
down.
exactly. You don't.
So
Yeah,
how can you? You can't.
exactly. Well, and Duncan got sprayed because she's near fields, and they
Right.
oversprayed on her.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Imagine if she was a market garden saying, I'm
Mhm.
pesticide free, and all her people are counting on that because she's got some pesticide sensitive customers.
Right.
And that big ag just screwed her over completely by hitting her. Hey, Brenda, by the way, I didn't mean to use you as an example, but you have it on a video. Good to see
Yeah.
you, Howard. Yeah, I
Yeah.
used to be real
Hey, Shawnee.
OMG, buy organic. But my man always says the only real organic is people growing their own. That's true. That's the most organic you can get. Yeah,
Mhm.
that is the most because you watch it, and there's no
Yep.
shady business going on.
Mhm.
Grow your own food and you know what you're doing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they have I've got a friend who was like, and I just want to get that Roundup, and they're not growing food on their property. And I said, you do realize that gets into the water table, and that goes far reaching,
Yeah, right here.
not just in your little 4 acres, it's going
Yep.
beyond. And they
Yeah.
went, what? I didn't know that. I said, yes. And it's affecting,
Mhm.
miles in
Yeah.
your area. And so
Mhm.
you don't know who else is doing that in your area.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's true too, Tibor. We don't know as far as certification in the other countries if they're holding to the standards that we've heard are organic within the US. Yep, you're right.
I know that
And-
some countries like Europe hold to a higher standard
Yes,
too.
but we
So
don't
it-
really get their fruits and vegetables.
Right.
We get
Not unless you're there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We get Mexico.
Yes, we get that all the time.
Yes, we've got man's first home was a cave, and history will repeat itself. Hunt, gather, and grow. And this is what you were saying, Maureen. At the same time, must be a Canadian thing. There we go. Pesticides have been found in seals at the North and South Poles. Sad. Yep.
Yeah, it is.
Exactly. Right? You can't control your neighbor. I remember Hada Garden, I think, had his place, the edge of his property got stuff killed off because the neighbor decided to spray stuff on their side and
Right.
sprayed him. Yeah. Yeah.
Or the county comes in and sprays the border.
There we go. That's what happened.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know about the
Oh,
cough. Oh,
Wow.
I wonder what
Yeah.
they sprayed. You should sue
Yeah.
the crap out of them, Duncan.
Yeah.
Have it
We
on
have-
video.
We have like we have these little suburbs, so they're different kind of townships, really. And there's one, and they at this time of the year they spray for the sponge moth, and it's like, so yeah, you're making notifications as people enter into that district that this
Yep.
is this they're spraying the sponge moth, but you go, but we're all connected, so you're spraying.
Mhm.
You're spraying here, you're spraying over there, you're spraying in every single district that's here. Don't tell me that you're just doing the one,
Yeah.
Oh, Tibor saying, how rude of me. He's
Oh, hi Tibor. Good to
just
see you. Haven't seen your name around for a while.
yeah,
Good to
No
see you.
worries.
always good. Oh, that sounds good. So lasagna. Yep, Mexico won't buy our corn because of round. Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. Wow. That's awful. We're missing a whole market just to hold on to that. What does that tell you? The people
Yeah.
who make that product are more important than
Unbelievable. Yeah.
that market. Wow.
Kitty tag?
Right? Is there a kitty tax in Barry's house?
Oh.
There should be. But yeah, so I was stuck in this side chat and I really felt like kind of anger coming out of what it was somebody in the side chat who hadn't met me before, who did, I don't think, no, I grew bananas. And I finally was like, I grow bananas. It's something that I've researched. It's definitely something I kind of know about. And, he finally was just like, okay, kind of thing, like where they give you the blow off.
Mhm.
But, everybody else was gracious in the chat. And I felt like, I'm so tired of this clickbaity terminology. And then they're
Mhm.
confusing people who don't garden and grow their own. But
Yeah.
one thing about the banana industry is the banana that we have now, the Cavendish, is our second banana strain that they used, because the other one was completely wiped out by Panama disease, which was a disease that just wilted all the banana plants. That's another thing. Bananas are a plant. And Maureen, what are their fruits called? What did we discover?
They're berries.
Yes.
They're berries. I will
Yes.
take berries for 100.
You
Carol.
win. You win. 100 smiles. That's what I can afford. Yes, they are berries. So yeah, the Gros Michel, it was called. It looks like different spelling. It's a different language. Was the first banana. That's also what a friend of mine told me. That artificial banana flavor that we're all like, ew, that doesn't taste like a banana. it tasted like the first banana that they used to sell. It was
Oh, okay.
based off of that banana and not the banana that we get today in our supermarket, the Cavendish. So right now they are
Ooh, you're a little bit frozen.
researching
Oh, there you
ways
go.
to keep. Hey, Big Rooster Show, what's up? Hey, Ledge Farmer. Hey, Diana's Homestead. So right now they are researching ways, and it may go into a GMO. The Cavendish, we don't know. They haven't announced it, as far as I know. I have to go double check. But they were looking for a way to
Mm.
make it more resistant to Panama disease, so we do not lose all our bananas in our grocery stores. Because once it hits, because they are all clones, so
Wow.
if it hits one, it genetically can wipe out all our bananas. And
Right.
the kids who have that need a gluten-free lifestyle, they actually used to call them banana babies because it was one
Huh.
thing they could eat that was safe, that could fill them up.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Howie put, he's got a comment there.
Yeah, let me get that. I was just going back to
Yeah.
it. Funny how wolves, rabbits, mice, gophers, bears, etc. all live underground to be out of the hostile environment. Caves offer fantastic. Yes, yeah. When the pole shift
Mhm.
happens, that's when humanity has gone underground before, Howie. You're absolutely right. I
Yeah.
actually, if you've ever heard me in lives before, Howie, and we've talked about like dream homes, I've said I want mine carved into a mountain, like a rock, like granite mountain.
One of the things that we were going to do
Deep
is
in.
build our house kind of like out of the big stone walls, and
Mhm.
carved into the mountain.
Yes, I would
Just
love
didn't
to do
happen.
that.
The expense was just,
Yeah, ridiculous. It's
Yeah.
definitely really ridiculous. Thank you
Mhm.
guys for coming in. But I mean, the rest of the night is just kind of whatever you guys want to talk about. But I wanted to address that I'm seeing. Hey, Miss Telling the Truth, boss lady, how you doing? Good to have you in. It's Mrs. That's right, Mrs. Telling the Truth, boss lady. I just saw that.
Mhm.
That's
RS.
a good name.
Oh, Duncan, you're allergic. So is I believe Maureen might be too.
I'm
because
allergic to bananas, but I'm allergic to most berries. The
Yeah.
only
Okay.
berry I can eat is a strawberry because it's not a berry, it's a fruit,
Mm.
even though it has a berry name to it. So
Wow.
anything that is a berry, I cannot eat.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm
and
allergic.
sorry.
behind us, you'll even see these are my bananas off my tree. And if you look at their ends, they look like a stem on a cherry. If you
Hmm.
can see
Right,
that dried
they
up
do.
flower piece,
Right.
it looks kind of like a stem on a cherry.
Yes.
And that's how I discovered it. But Maureen knew it before me because I was like, oh, that's so weird because I brought this in to say it looks like a cherry. She told me.
Yeah. Yeah, the strawberry, because the seeds are on the outside, that's why it's not a berry. But I don't know why they make the banana a berry. Because apples, their seeds are in the inside. So isn't it an apple berry?
I'm
Isn't
imagine
a
it's
pear is a berry? No. I can't eat pears either.
Tibor, that might have to do with just their when they're picked. When they're picked, might have to do with the soil, might have to do with what they're feeding their bananas. And I hope to God they're not spraying them with something, because that's what that would somehow do something with the flavor unnaturally. But it might be when they're picked that the others are further away from the market. I'm not sure. I don't usually look at the name. I just look at organic because I'm ridiculous like that. But because I hope to God by buying organic, it is pesticide free. And the pesticide, once it's sprayed on the plant, goes into the soil and the next crop takes it up. And with bananas, especially, that corm is huge underneath them. And that's where all the babies shoot up from. So it's constantly absorbing pesticide and then shooting the babies out of that.
Right.
What, you don't want the pesticides making your son more female?
Yeah, exactly. I know. Oh, it's telling the truth. Did I tell you about the seeds, maybe? How to get them? Because I know I didn't send any out because this one right here next to me gets them first.
I'm on this side of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Opposite side.
Oh, you know what it is? StreamYard is showing me different. Hold on. I'm not on StreamYard. I mean, on the other side. On StreamYard,
Oh.
it shows me I just pointed the right way. That's so weird.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's the opposite on YouTube.
So am I pointing to Carol?
Hold on.
No.
Okay, so I need to point this way to Carol.
See, now that's on StreamYard. You were pointing.
I just need to go like this.
Yeah, you got the lucky position. Let me see what my settings are. I have mirror. It says mirror my
Yeah,
camera.
it should be the mirror. Because yeah, when I see myself, my microphone is on this side, and it all looks. Oh yeah, no, it is wrong. Oh,
That's
jeepers.
so weird because
So
I did have mirror
L-
my appearance clicked on. Oh well.
LP says, I do not like ripe bananas. I went to Costa Rica once and went on a riverboat tour. They handed out very small brown bananas. Out of respect, I ate one. I kid you not, it tasted like slight green.
They gave you plantain.
Ah,
That's why they didn't give you
Yeah.
a banana. They gave
Banana.
you plantain, most likely.
okay.
Yeah, because they will taste like that. They're more of a starch. They are used for a starch. And
gotta-
mine are dual
gotta-
purpose. This is a dual purpose behind us banana. So it can be eaten yellow, and it actually has like a lemon banana flavor to it. It's really weird when it's ripe, but you can also cook them and steam them like they do in the Philippines, because they'll do that when the bananas are green or the small, and they'll turn yellow as they're steamed, and they'll become sweeter. But they will still add, because they're not sweet enough green, they'll add condensed milk and sugar to it, and they make like a paste, like almost like how you make poi, like a paste, how the poi is like a paste. It's
Mhm.
like that. It's a dessert that they eat. Oh, hey, Miss Sharon. Thank you.
Hey, Miss
I
Sharon.
totally understand. I'm so glad I got my stuff done before my daughter told me she was off work 2 hours early.
Mhm.
Well, let me go back.
So, Laura, do you see me moving? Oh yeah, I can. The only
Yeah.
one that's not moving is Carol.
Yeah.
You are.
Oh,
I was just
am
gonna
You are.
say.
You are
I'm-
just staying in that position. It's a good thing your mouth is closed and not looking weird this
Yeah.
time. So that's
I'm
good.
seeing myself moving. That's so weird.
No.
Hold on. What is going
No.
on?
Yeah, we're not seeing you move.
Oh, I see it. What the heck?
Yeah. Storm says Carol's
Oh.
voice is coming out of her closed mouth. She is an amazing woman. It is
I'm
a
a
new
fan.
feat.
Well,
yeah,
we knew
that
this
Carol has now
we
learned.
knew- Yeah, we knew it might happen tonight with the storms. Let me see if I remove myself and then come back.
Then it's just us. And
There we
then
go.
And then there was just two.
Yeah.
Did it move me? Am I moving yet? La 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 la.
No, you are
No,
black
you're dark.
screen still.
That's so weird. What the
Yeah.
heck? I don't know how to fix it.
It's like you're a
Just gonna
ghost.
go with it.
Barry said just to turn off your cam and backing in instead of just leaving and coming in and going out. But
okay.
yeah,
Okay, let me try that.
yeah. Well, I
Thank-
think it changed when you went mirror. She's well. Oh yeah, no, I think she can still hear us when
She can probably still hear us. Yeah.
she's in the side there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Do 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 ba do poo ba do do do.
So how was your
Right.
day, Maureen?
It was good. It was busy and it was hot here. I forgot to look up because I think my daughter said it got to 35 Celsius in the backyard, which is for you Fahrenheiters. It was 95 in my backyard.
Mm.
It was hot.
It was like, well, it's 56 here now. It was in the 70s today. It wasn't too bad here.
Yeah, but that's not overall, like that's not what I'm going to just see what the actual weather was, but my backyard was hotter. So it was only 25
Okay.
or maybe it was 32, she said. So 25 for us is 77. So it was nice, but I took out a couple of trees in the backyard over the last few years, and the heat has changed. I took out it's quite remarkable. One,
There you go.
Am I moving now?
you were moving, but there was no sound coming out of your mouth.
That's so weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
What the diddly do? Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so Yeah, so we had this. It was some sort of mock apple tree in the middle of my garden in the back, and you go, what's the point of a mock apple tree?
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Like, why not put a real apple tree there? So we took it out, 3 years ago, and the climate in my backyard changed dramatically. Like in it, because it was almost in the center. So when I go, over to one side of my house, my pear tree, you walk under there, and it is remarkably 3 to 4 degrees different than when you're out in the sun. Like, yes, you're in the shade, but just even in the climate, the humidity is a lot gentler, and it's just like you sit under there, and it's like, whoo, it just takes away
Yeah.
the oppressiveness of the heat, because it's such a green space back there.
Yeah.
So kind of cool. So
Yeah.
Awesome.
sorry.
No,
Yeah.
it's fine.
Yeah.
I was just LP. That's because there's many, many different types of bananas.
Yeah, and so my day consisted of the babies. The babies are just getting so big.
Yeah.
And
I love how you do this basically, and they're like, boop.
yeah. Well, half the time if I just lift up the thing, they go, they jump right up, right? And so, but the mess that they're making is just too much.
Yeah.
And so I realized last couple of days, I thought, oh, I've got that little chicken hospital. And if we moved it out into the back, then I could take them out first thing in the morning, and they can live in there for the day. And then just, at bedtime, bring them in, put the cover over them. And that way they're not jumping up, they're not, perching, and they're not
But they're
pooping.
fully feathered, so
Yeah.
they could go out.
Yes, they can. The problem is that they're, I'm probably going to move them and incorporate them in with the girls. It's the fact that they're very, for lack of a better word, they're very childlike. Like they're so everything, if I was to, hold up a mouse beside them, they would all go, oh, we don't know what it is. It's going to eat it. Like everything freaks them out. They're not, they're just not ready to defend themselves is basically what I'm meaning. Yeah. So this way we have to do this for a little bit, and then I will incorporate them. And it is just good.
And the chickens will beat them up if you put them. I was thinking of like, during the day you're putting them in something, they could probably do that 24/7.
Yes, and if this little, like, we call it a chicken hospital, but it's just one of those little coops that became popular. That it's like 2 nesting boxes, and it's all little run. It's just all contained. The problem with that is that there's no foundation on it, so that means any predator can crawl underneath it. If I could put it on concrete, then it would be like, you little chickens are staying outside. But over here where the concrete is, it's the north side of the house. They get a little bit of sun in the morning, and then that's it.
And you guys have those rats.
Yes, we do have
that
rats.
Yeah.
So and so far, the rats have never, the only thing the rats in my yard they're looking for is just to eat the chicken food. They just want chicken food, or they want to eat my vegetables. That's all I've ever fought with them.
Right.
I've never found, because sometimes the ladies go, we're not laying in those nesting boxes. And, it's like, it's just, they're ugly. They're gross. We're going to go lay in the compost bin over here, Maureen. This is where we're putting it. That's where we want to lay. Not there where you cleaned it out. No, this. And so, and so sometimes eggs are sitting overnight.
Yeah.
And no rats have come and tried to take them. So I have stupid rats that don't go, hey, look at 3 eggs.
Right.
They don't at all. So
Yeah.
That's not good.
Mhm.
I didn't even think about them doing that.
Yeah. So for us, just for the next up to 4 weeks, but it could be 3, because they keep just, oh, look at you, you're like the size of a turkey to me.
Yeah.
I will, and actually the interesting thing is that when you go to move a little chicken baby that doesn't know where it's going and it freaks out and it flies and now
Mhm.
it's running around the yard. My big girls are around and none of the
Yeah.
big girls have gone after them. They just look, and they like, yeah, you know what? I'm not dealing with that
Yeah, but they're
child.
not put in their space yet.
Exactly.
It's a different story when you put them in their space.
Mhm,
Right.
mhm.
Like
Right now,
dogs.
we're
So-
having, in my space, we're having the
Oh, no.
rooster wars. So,
Mm.
Oh,
Willie
no,
Girl.
not the Rooster Wars.
Rooster Wars.
Rooster
I've
Wars.
got one rooster running around the outside, and they fight through the fence, and yeah, it's fun.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I've got to start. I just realized we've got 3 open and I'm not putting up enough. I'm just saying hello to you. So I'm just going to put HH in yours. And I had Marines open. So I gave a like to
Yes.
both of you. We have like 3 streams going, people. I can't even chew gum and talk and walk at the same time. So please forgive me. Please
Yeah.
forgive me.
Yeah, I had already gone to yours and put my
Thank
like
you.
up there and
What?
right from the
Look
get
at who
go.
popped in.
Will it grow?
Will it grow?
I give you a shout out on my video today. Will it grow?
Wow.
For the onions?
For the onions.
Yeah, I
haven't
was
got-
doing an onion video, and some of my onions are looking fantastic. And so I said, "Hey, you want to go learn how to grow onions? Go to this man." And I shouted at a
Awesome.
couple other channels that I had learned some things from, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's got a whole series on onions.
he does.
Yeah.
He's one
So
of the best.
John, have you I don't know how low the deck is because I know when sometimes my girls had laid in an area where I was like, I'm not crawling down there. I'm too old to crawl
Yeah.
down there. But I just used a metal garden rake and just gently tried to kind of drag them towards myself. And I actually got all of them, didn't break any, just kept
Oh.
kind of, or even if you have a plastic rake, just so that they're not. Because the one thing you don't want, it's like, sure, it's like if some sort of predator comes, eats them, then
Yeah.
they go, hey, we know where to get free food.
Mm,
So you
mm.
want to always be going, no, there's no free food here. No free food. No free
Yeah.
food. You must pay with your life, you little vermin.
Yeah. Or a hockey stick. I wonder if that would work.
Yeah,
I guess
Ooh,
maybe
there you
not.
go.
Or a
There you go.
lacrosse.
hockey stick is probably
lacrosse,
safer.
Yeah.
Lacrosse
Yeah.
stick. Depends
Yeah.
what you have available at home
Yeah.
to use.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm Canadian. I should have thought of the hockey stick first.
Right? How did that happen? The Floridian thought of it.
How un-Canadian of you, Maureen. I take a
Mhm.
big garden rake and just yank them over to myself. It's like, I probably, no, I don't know if I have a hockey stick. If I do, it's a left-handed one. So not that I'm
When I got
left-handed.
married, the first time we went up to Canada to Victoria Island, and we were sitting in a hot tub and across from another couple, and they're talking about hockey, and my husband thought they were talking about baseball.
Why?
He's like, I've never heard of that team, and I'm like, hun, it's hockey. Because I know
Yeah.
what they were talking
You
about.
know, yeah.
Mhm.
For
Yeah,
real.
it's just funny. And I was
I'm
like,
not sure about that spelling for Canada. That's an interesting one, but we'll go with it.
Kennedy.
Kennedy.
Canada.
Kennedy.
Canada.
Canada.
Oh, Kennedy.
I
Kennedy.
was going to say, that's,
Your
what your,
native land.
that's your penance. You must sing, Oh, Canada, 5 times tonight. Before going to bed. But not
Yeah.
thinking
And you
of
have to
the
sing it
hockey
in
stick.
French.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. I'm so glad I moved before they started all that nonsense.
I had to do it for some sort of opening for some sort of conference.
Oh, wow.
They hired me to come and sing it, but fortunately they blended the two. So, because it was like, I've never sang the national anthem in French and I'm going to butcher it because I'm not French. But I was able to, because it was a blend of some English, some French. So then
Yeah.
it was a little bit easier, and I could hide, my poor pronunciation of the word. So
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
it's all
I
okay.
wouldn't. Mm-mm. Nope. Couldn't do it.
Well, it was like, I think they were paying me like $100 to come and sing the national anthem.
Oh, yeah. No, I meant I would go do it I guess. I just would screw it up royally. I can't even remember English lyrics. Good golly. You're like, what did she just say? I don't think that was a word, dear. We don't say
Is
that word.
that our national anthem? Is she singing the one for, Greenland, I think? Is that what it is?
It sounds like the right melody, but I have no idea what
it's
she's
words.
saying.
Words
She's
are
butchering the
new.
language so much she could be singing anything.
That's right. That would be me.
Yeah.
Well, when
Indeed.
I do sing, when I do sing in French, because I do sing some French songs, I always just go like, in the audience says, "Hey, anybody hear French?" And then, a couple of people are like, I apologize right away that I'm going to butcher your language, and which just makes them laugh, and then they're a bit more forgiving. But when I sing in Portuguese, usually if there is somebody that speaks Portuguese, depending on where they live, they'll come up and they go, "Your accent is excellent. You sound like," and they might be from the South, and you sound like from the North. And I go, "Yeah." And if it's someone from the North, they come, "You sound like someone from the South." Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, I learned from somebody from the South, and and speak
Mhm.
Portuguese. Yeah.
Yeah.
But most people are pretty forgiving towards me. Yeah, I haven't had any Italians when I've sang some Italian songs, but Italians, they can get very angry when you butcher their language, just even trying to say the word.
Mm.
Yeah, there's those little waffles. They're pizzelle, but
Mhm.
and
Pizzelle?
my
Pizzelle?
pizzelle, pizzelle.
A little
Pizzelle.
pizza.
Yeah, so it's this little, but they're wafers and they're so
Yes,
delicious.
they're delicious.
And I was trying to say it, and she go, "No, it's not right." And she goes, "It's," and if you were in the room with me, she would say, "It's pizzelle," and I go, "Pizzelle," and she goes, "No, it's wrong." And it's like, it sounds the same to me. Nope. So to this day, I try not to say pizzelle.
Look at John's
Really?
comment.
Mm.
Yeah, we call
You
them
are
pizzles.
Portuguese.
The Americans call them the pizzel cookies. Or
Pizza
something,
cookies.
like we totally murder the word.
Yeah.
They are delicious. though.
Pizzelles. Yeah.
They are delicious.
I know you're Portuguese, sir.
Portuguese.
Mm-hmm.
Is that how you say it?
Portuguese.
Portuguese. That's all I
Portuguese.
can do is just pronounce it that way. I can't.
I
say
do
the word.
not speak Portuguese, John. I sing. So I can
It's a
sing the
different thing.
girl from Ipanema. I sing it in Portuguese. I do sing in
Okay.
Spanish. I do sing in French and Italian, but I don't speak the language. I read, like when I sing it, I read it in the original language, and I do end up understanding what I'm singing. Like, as you practice it, it's like, oh, that makes sense. Certain
Okay.
words. So
There is. I'm putting the link in the side chat for my chat.
Ooh.
If anyone in the chat would like to come up.
I'll be back. I'm going to get some water.
Okay. No
Please, sir.
mystery. Wieners, please. That's all I'm asking. I just
Show
need
your
that-
face.
Yes, show your face, not your anything else. Thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, that I remember I had to sing Caro mio ben, I think is how you say it in Italian. And I think I might have told you this story, and all I got was an accompaniment tape, one practice of when to come in, and I had no music. This was like 8th grade, no music experience whatsoever, and got sent to a competition. And I'm like, I'm gonna really screw this up for you. Yeah. Why are you doing this to me?
Why are you trusting me with this?
Yes,
I
why
can
are you
tell you, I have no idea.
No clue.
Yeah. Yeah.
My friend who's I don't know, she must have gotten more practices or went to the teacher and asked for more, but she's like, "Oh yeah, he gave me that song too." Later on we found out he was like living a double life, so all the like weirdness kind of made sense, like because he was probably just trying to keep things together.
Right.
He was a very nice teacher. Just to drop that in my lap. She says
It's always
water,
you always
I
wonder if it's water.
That's what
You
they
know,
always
like-
say when
yeah.
I have my mason jar.
Is that
Ooh.
that's a big mason jar? Is that a mason jar filled with vodka?
Yes,
or it's like-
straight up. Straight
The
up.
my thermal, it's like, this
Yeah.
got margarita in that? Yeah.
Yeah, because back in the day, it was anybody who was holding like their little thermal container all the time was like the neighborhood alcoholic, and now everybody's got one. It's like, no, it's a mystery. You're never going to
Water.
find them.
Water or water?
That's huge.
Water.
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 You got the
Water.
water.
Water or water? Yeah, that's funny because
Water.
in PA they
Water.
say water a certain way, and if I'm out in the stores and I hear it, it's like, oh, what part of Pennsylvania are you from? And they're like, how? What? I'm like, you
Yeah.
said water. Yeah, I have family there. Are you around the Bucks County area, right? Like, yeah. And like, and they'll be like, but like 10 or 20 years ago, how did you water? That's how I knew. You just said water.
Yeah, when I hear J3Gs or GT say, when they say it like the water.
Hey, corn-fed.
Hey, corn-fed.
Corn-fed
That
live.
Tennessee
Yeah.
flag.
They have that Georgia.
New logo. Look at you.
I like
Nice.
that. I like that new logo. I said that when
That's
they came
cool.
in last time. It's pretty. Really
Mhm.
pretty.
It's just too small for my old eyes.
You
Me,
should-
yeah, you, yes,
stop,
GT,
okay.
you, yes, it's you.
Stop
You do
me.
say you say what? I'm gonna go put it in the water. Like you guys have a
Water.
a different way. It's not because
Water.
I say water, so it's
Yeah.
water. But you
Yeah.
guys say it like in that kind of water.
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 Yeah, I don't
water.
think I can do it either. Water.
No.
We need him to come up and say it if he's
And
got
say
it in
yeah, but he'll go. I say
GT
water
doing.
right, and it's
Yep.
like, yeah, you do say water right, but it's got a
GT.
different. It's got a different. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, some Americans do not
different
just the
emphasis on
yes,
the
yeah, but the R is a harder R, harder R, and which would remind me of people from the East Coast here. They do a very hard R when they say
Mhm.
there. Wash or wash, wash. I think it's what's wash,
Wash.
Yeah.
wash. Wash in the water. No, I
Mhm.
still can't do it. I can't do it like Gita does.
I
But it's
know.
really neat. I love when they say it. I
Yeah.
love the
Mhm.
sound of it because it's so distinct and different, right?
Yeah,
But
I
I
do
can't.
too.
I can't.
I know. I
I
thought
can't.
of that too, Storms, the way we were
R,
saying it.
matey.
Arr,
Mhm.
Yeah.
arr.
Anybody from the East Coast, they get those hard R's. They do
Yeah.
because they are the descendants from the Irish and the Scots there, and
Mm.
so they've
Yeah,
got
I
their own
don't
little bit
know.
of language.
Yeah.
I don't know why I sometimes have those, little moments where people tell me I sound
You sound Irish.
could be the Irish family. Maybe.
Mm.
It could be. But that was actually a point I wanted to make about this whole thing with the bananas. At some point, like with this Panama disease, the reason they have to protect it is we never want to face like what my Irish ancestors faced, which was the potato famine. And also, their land was kind of taken from them too. They were given smaller plots of land, and then the potato famine was happening kind of at the same time, and they had to get the heck out of there because they couldn't feed their families. And we selectively breed, so we will have more food for the masses. We hybridize, so there is more like fruit in the banana now rather than seeds, because the seeds are not edible.
Mm.
I
Yeah, I
think
don't know if
once
did you
go
say
through
that.
that. Go ahead.
Sorry, Laura, did you say that up in Carol's comment? Oh yeah, you must have, because there's no
Yeah.
link on it.
What?
Mhm. You're in the right chat then. Don't make you come up there and teach you the right way to say water.
Yes, come on
Water,
up. That's why I dropped the link. It's for my chat. For most of you, I know, unless somebody's in the bushes
You did. It's right above.
with a smoke.
It's like 4 above him,
Thank
5
you,
above him.
Sherry. Yeah, I have my
Okay,
friend
can you
Aid
do
is not here. He is celebrating his birthday. He probably is napping by now.
Aw. I didn't know that it was Aid's birthday.
Yep, it's Aid's birthday, and then
I
tomorrow.
thought it was
No, Sunday is my daughter's. Yeah, today is his because nope. it's no longer his birthday because on the East Coast it is 12/31, but Central he is still, yes, his birthday. He's the 10th and my daughter's is the 12th. That's how I remember it.
Your daughter's is the 12th. My sister's is the 12th.
Oh, really? Yeah, it was
Yeah.
the best Mother's Day present I ever got. I got my little girl.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it fell actually on, it might have fallen on the same day, Mother's Day and her birthday. And when she was born, I'm not sure. Oh, Maureen is sharing.
Yeah, this is Storm.
Storms, that's
Oh,
so
I should have tried to
cool.
make it so big. I should have tried to make it bigger. Sorry, let me just see if I can.
Okay,
He said it was on his community page.
that
Nope,
is
that's
way
not much.
cool.
Isn't that amazing? I wish.
Very
That is
yeah,
really
I
cool.
don't know if I can make it any bigger.
I know
Don't
that's
report
why I
it.
always
Just
have
like it.
trouble. I always have
Yeah.
trouble with enlarging and the sharing thing. Hold on, wait a minute. I'm a dodo. Let me see if I can. Whoop. Nope, doesn't do much.
Yeah.
Just a
Well,
little bit. A little bit.
right.
Let me see
So if
can
I
get this
did
back.
open image in a new tab, let me just see if that's going to make it any bigger. Oh, yeah, there I did. Share this tab instead. Ta-da! Ta-da! I did it!
I'm putting this so funny.
Isn't that amazing?
That is awesome. That is so
Make it
cool,
full
Barry.
screen.
What
That is
color?
really cool.
What color? Oh, here, yeah. Let me do that. Duh. It looks.
Oh, and then
fuchsia on my screen.
remove the comment
Yeah, I will.
too.
Okay. All right. All right.
Now could you go make some
Yeah.
tea?
Okay. Let me go get a gummy.
Oh,
Rain's
What-
pressuring me too much.
What color is that, Barry, in like on your eyes? Because it's going to be different on all the different monitors. So, what did you see it as when you were out there? Is it really as pink as it looks? Like I see pink on my monitor,
yeah, I see pink too.
and some red, and then down below, I don't know what.
This little strip
pink.
is kind of like a kind of a yellowy.
Yellow, yeah, that's what I
Mhm.
thought I was seeing. Maybe a
And-
little yellow down
and,
there. Or
oh
green.
yeah, I guess it's. Oh, there we go. There I am.
Yeah,
And then down here is kind of a green.
it is green. Okay, that's what I was seeing too. Looks blood red.
Oh, he says
to
it
your
looks blood
eye.
red to your eyes with a faint green
Wow.
strip.
Ooh,
That's freaky tiki.
Oh,
I should go look outside, eh?
Yeah, see if you can get a picture too, eh?
no
Watch
kidding.
out for your wildlife. Goodness. Yeah,
Aw.
that you hit it on the head, Tibor. That's probably what's happened. When he sobers up, he'll come and
Yeah, Miss Sharon
back
says she
in the
sees
town.
burgundy.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go and tell my kids to. I'm gonna stop sharing the photo. Yeah, here
Okay.
we go.
We're
I'm
back. It looks
We're
blood red.
back.
That's wild. That is so wild.
That's wild because I just look so pretty in pink.
That's what I was
right?
trying to get. Yeah, it does.
Pretty.
Oh, night mode.
pink.
Okay. And he has an Android for those of you who are going to take pictures.
And you have it in night mode.
Yeah, to take the photo. Yep. Yeah. I really thought like people would want to partay tonight, but I think everybody's a little bit getting ready for Mother's Day and celebrating
Yeah.
their birthday.
Getting ready for Mother's. Okay, yeah, I was getting ready for Mother's Day. I was washing the floor where the chicken babies are.
Oh yeah, you were doing that.
Yeah.
I was, yeah.
I was cleaning.
I'm getting chicken babies soon.
Oh, are you? What kind and how many?
Oh, meat birds though.
Oh,
They're not
that's
as exciting.
fabulous. No, it is exciting. You're
What
filling your
size will
freezer.
they get up to so you
Mhm.
can eat them? How
Yep.
big will they be for roasting?
Yeah.
Like,
Yep, we were getting 16 meat birds, and I'm gonna put them in my new chicken tractor.
nice, very nice. So, is there like a ramp up since it has the bike wheels like you said on it? Like how?
No, when you pull up the handle,
Mm-hmm.
it's got a cable that raises the wheels when you pull up the handle.
That's so cool.
Yeah,
Wow, ingenuity. I can't. Wow.
Mhm,
yeah.
mhm.
Yeah.
And did you guys make it yourself or did you buy it?
Oh no, we bought it.
It was
Yeah.
like from the Amish, so you know it's well made.
Mhm.
Was it expensive?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's you know, it's a
It's
piece
going
of
to last a
equipment.
lifetime.
Yeah, it's a foundational piece for the homestead. So
Yeah.
it's an investment rather
Yeah.
than a spendy thing. It's an investment for sure.
And we went in halves with my sister and brother-in-law. So
Okay.
yeah, it brought it down quite a bit.
Well, gosh, even the side chat
That's-
is kind of quiet
That's
tonight.
fantastic.
Wonder if everybody's
Um,
running outside at the same time now after Barry
Yeah.
showed us his photo.
Yeah.
I'm sending my daughter out to go and see, because like we don't live, like, yes, we are in the suburbs, but there's not a lot of pollution
Yeah.
Yeah. Light
Um,
pollution.
here. What type of meat birds? Like what breed are you getting?
Cornish cross,
Right.
jumbos.
Ooh.
But we're probably gonna only grow them until they're like 6 pounds, 6.5 pounds,
Okay.
because they'll be more tender and they'll fit in my Instapot.
Oh, smart.
Because I like to
How practical. I love it.
keep them whole, and then I can just put them in the Instapot and
Right.
frozen.
Yeah.
Yeah. The ones
See,
that
I was
that
right.
we were learning to butcher, theirs average between kind of 8 and 12 pounds. They were fantastic.
Yeah,
And
those are
super-
jumbos.
Yeah, and super tender, and
Mhm.
and you can eat for days off of one chicken,
Yeah.
and you can feed
Oh, I love
a
that.
crew. Nothing?
Nope.
Okay. Is there
That's
not
weird.
dark enough or too much pollution?
Light pollution, but also not dark enough.
Yeah, I'll have too much light pollution. I won't be able to see anything if it even reaches Florida. Which, if it does, it looked like it was just gonna get our Panhandle area all the way across the Panhandle and the upper part. But we were in the very southern end of that shape
Oh.
that they gave us of possible visibility.
Mhm.
I would
We
love
used to grow them as big as we could grow them,
Mhm.
But
how-
I don't like to get them that big, because then they walk and they look like they're really suffering at that
Suffering.
point.
I don't
Yeah.
know, Miss Sharon. I don't know how to take that. Do you live in a rabbit hole? Is there something you're not?
You know
telling
Alice?
us?
Have you
I
seen
know.
Alice?
Did you fall down the hole, Miss? Did you just drink me?
Too far in the hole.
Right.
I know. What was a?
What kind of?
I know. Is that?
Oh yeah, you'd be hard pressed to see the Northern Lights that far south.
Yeah, that far south where I am, right?
Mhm.
Well, who
So
knows?
you went and took a class, Maureen? Is that what you said?
I didn't take a class, but I did. I found a woman. Actually, like she's a master dresser, and
Mhm.
like and has been headhunted for companies over the years and stuff. She's in the holler, so
Holla.
she grows them and dresses them on her property,
Mhm.
and then you get a phone call and you meet at a place, and she's got her van, and it's like, want to buy a chicken? So I bought a couple of them,
Mhm.
and she charges $5 a pound. So I was paying $50 for these massive, amazing chickens, which you go, never paid that much for a chicken ever.
Yeah.
But would I pay that much, for a chicken again? Absolutely. Just because of the quality and what we get out of it. And then you just break it down for bone broth, blah, blah, blah.
Mhm.
And so I had asked her, like when I was buying them, I said, so do you ever get help? And she says, what do you mean? I said, well, let people come and help butcher them. And she says, yeah, like we don't mind if people come and watch and learn. And so I did. So I've done 2 sessions with her, and it was just learning her technique and just understanding. It was absolutely fascinating. And like I go right even from the dispatch, like I've because I didn't know if I'd be able to do it. That was the main thing. Can I dispatch and dress a chicken completely? I don't know. And so I did, and it's like I can.
So does
so
she do the killing cone and all of that stuff, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they've got 4 killing cones in a row, and so we do 4. They do 4 at a time.
Yeah.
And then her husband does the he does the scalding and the plucker. And the interesting thing was, like, and we're doing all the dressing, and he'd get them and he'd throw them in the scalder, and then he'd move them in there, and it was all this process. And I said to him one day, I said, you are so amazing, because it's like, how do you know? Like, it's like you put them in there and all of a sudden you take them out. And he goes, no. If you look in between these bushes, I have a clock. And I just thought he was just that good. It was like, and out. And no. He says, I have a clock. Great.
Yeah, and then some chickens are like, we always pull a couple either tail feathers or like off the end of the wings, because those are harder to get out.
That'll be
And then you're
this
done
will
for
be
sure.
easier. Add to the stage, GT Junior.
Hey,
Welcome in.
GT
Welcome in.
Junior.
Hey,
What's
brother.
up, y'all? How y'all doing?
He had a question, and I couldn't. Yeah, there.
How much did you say you paid for your chicken?
I was paying, I was like, for the ones that we butchered, like to buy, like the ones that we were eating, or just the ones that like to raise. So
To
I
raise.
paid $5 to raise. I think they were ranging at about $8 or $5.
Per
Depends
chick.
on how many you get. Like, so like, I'm sure if you get 100 of them, well, then they're probably paying $2-3 per chicken.
Oh,
But when they butcher them, they do let them get up to 10 pounds.
All right.
And so I was paying $5 a pound for a completely butchered chicken, and it was like $50.
Whoa.
The turkeys that her sister did, and that one was almost 30 pounds, and I did pay 100. I think I paid $130 some odd dollars for this turkey. And again, would I do it again? When you eat this, it's nothing like you've ever tasted.
Yeah.
And the how far it goes is just amazing. So
Right,
Yeah.
because you can do broth. You
Mhm.
can
Yeah, you can trust it for broth.
yeah,
Yeah.
but just the quantity, like the size of the meat. I remember years ago, like it would be, the thigh would be bigger than my hand
Wow.
on turkeys that I would get, like, or close to it, I would say.
Mhm.
This one was bigger than my hand. Like the ones, the turkeys that we get now, there's always lots of breast meat, and then there's a
Mhm.
little bit of dark. This was plentiful. Like, and you go, okay, we fed those 10 people. Let's feed another 10 people. Let's,
Yeah.
and then, and sandwiches later. And it goes so far
right.
more than, and the turkeys in the stores were not much cheaper
No.
for like a
Because-
utility.
Yeah.
because they're being moved. If they're pasture raised, they're being moved, so those muscles are bigger.
Mm.
Oh,
And they are also, when you raise an animal on pasture, it literally makes the meat juicier.
okay. Yeah. Yeah. These ones were,
Hey.
Birthday boy. Hello.
hey,
Ian.
happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Aid. Happy birthday to you.
There you go, Abe. Happy birthday, mister.
Happy birthday.
I won't tell everybody your age.
You clapping?
It's very private.
Oh, thank you. GT, I want you to say water.
Your mic is off.
Yeah.
Mine is?
No, GT's is.
GT's
What
off.
happened, GT?
Oh, no, he looks very concerned.
I don't.
Oh, he left.
Oh, he might have gotten a phone call or something. That was nice. Yeah. That he came
He
up.
was clapping though. He couldn't hear himself, but his mic was up for some
Oh.
reason.
Oh,
Okay. Cool, cool,
happy
cool.
birthday. Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday. Happy birthday.
Oh, he said thank you.
You're very welcome, sir.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I got the best chat because I have a musician here who can sing happy birthday beautifully.
Mhm,
Look
you
at
do.
this. How did she sneak in? Look at that.
hey, Larks.
We just
We
showed
have-
a picture. Go ahead.
Mhm.
You can tell.
No, no, you go ahead. It's your live. Oh, shut up, Maureen.
Barry got a picture of it. It's on his Facebook, right? Is that what you said? Where you found it, Maureen?
Yes.
his
No,
Facebook?
it's on his
Community.
community tab.
Community tab. He got a picture.
Yeah.
Larks, are you seeing it?
And Barry, you probably should
welcome it.
should put a note on that photo to say that it's I know this looks pink, but it is blood red.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
Very
you're
good.
only
He
you're only a
shared it.
half century.
Yeah.
You're just a baby.
Hey, baby.
Oh, just a
wow.
baby.
Yep. Gosh, in July you'll be 4 years younger than me. What? That's crazy. It's so funny how I think like with being small, like at 5'2", when I see taller people, and they're around my age, I just always feel like, no, this is backwards. You're not supposed to be younger than me. I don't know why. I don't know why. But it's yeah. No, we even
Ugh.
you drove around to see if you could find it and nothing. I'm sorry. Oh, there he is. Can we welcome back to the stage,
Hey,
GT?
GT.
Yeah, I couldn't hear. Sorry,
Oh,
y'all.
that's the storm hitting us because I froze completely in YouTube land. So
Mhm. We could still hear her.
yeah,
Yeah.
they could hear me,
Yeah.
but my mouth was like I had the
Now-
frozen bee face over there on YouTube.
Now say water, GT.
We
Say
want you to say
Water.
water.
See? Water.
I can't.
Wa-
Water.
No,
Did I do it?
no.
No.
Say it again.
Say it again.
Water.
Give us a.
No, it's got the hard R. We all want to say
Water.
water. See?
Water.
Nope.
But I've been
Nope.
practicing
England.
to talk correctly for years. So for years I've been trying for decades.
Water. Well,
Uh,
just.
Water.
But a lot
So
of
it's the
people love
wa-
that accent, though. Geez,
Mhm.
they really do.
Yes. Don't ever
Mhm.
change.
What'd you
the
say,
R.
Carol?
I said a lot of people love that accent, though. They love that your accent from Georgia.
Yeah.
The
But
Georgia
sometimes
accent.
people judge the book before they read it. So
That's true.
Yeah.
you want to, it's just like when you see somebody with dirty shoes on or torn clothes. We all have an opinion about, their first
Yeah, that's so
impression.
true.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, girl, dad, welcome in. Good to see you. Yeah, I didn't think of that, and you've had to live with it as far as how people treated you with your
Mhm.
accent.
That's true.
But
Very
for
true.
me, I like your accent.
yeah,
I like the way you talk, but it's also
Mhm.
coming from a friend. Like, we know you, you're our friend,
Mhm.
but you're right. People do judge that way.
Hey,
Nothing
Rob.
her hair. I told her that too. I
Thank
love
you
her.
very much. It was
Hey, Rob, what
I had to get a shower in because I did have a chicken that jumped up on my head today.
Mhm.
It did not poop on my head, but it did have little poopy feet. So I went,
Yes.
I got to wash my hair.
Not the poopy feet
and
in the hair.
we were in the middle of videoing as this chicken was up on top of my bun.
So good though that you got it
wasn't-
on film.
Yeah.
I
So
can't
tomorrow for me though is quite exciting. Oh, I should actually look it up just so that I'm not, because I thought, I should tell what I'm doing. I'm going to go learn about pigs. I just have to go
Ooh,
find the little
yay.
thing.
Local-
Yes.
got a local one. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a free. I think it's this thing here. Oh, I love that one. Nope. It's a free thing up island here of going and learning about raising pasture pigs.
Nice.
cool.
Yeah. So yeah.
So you found two people, but were they through what you had joined before where you were saying you weren't really finding locals?
No, that young agrarians or whatever it is, whatever that thing is called.
Yeah.
No, that because that was where it's like they help to find, if a person's retiring and whatever. But afterwards, like it was really neat. The community was great. And one of the organizers or one of the people that's there, and she was one of these girls that talk like this. Which was weird to me for being like a homesteader farm. Exactly. And so this one guy, he was like, he kept saying, he goes, okay, so what I want to do is I've got some money and I want to go buy a piece of property. And then, but at my age, I just want to hire people. And she goes, no,
Wait,
that's not gonna
oh,
work.
goodness.
And so he goes, well, I'm thinking of this idea. No, that's not gonna work.
Oh
And
wow.
every single thing that anybody's, no, that's not gonna. So then it's like, well, tell me what does work. How do I get
Right.
involved?
Yeah, yeah.
No, that's not gonna work. I thought, okay.
Wow.
You know,
Can I speak to your supervisor, please?
Is there a phone
Anybody?
number I can call where I can get information?
Can you send me up the line, because we're just
Mm.
not making progress here? Is there somebody else you
It's
can
like,
call in?
anybody that can actually. So let's brainstorm.
We just
'cause that's
lost.
what-
I lost you.
Oh, I'm lost.
Yeah, your mic just went boop on my end.
Hello.
We
you
can hear you.
It's here. It just
through your
dropped.
computer.
Like it dropped your audio
Hmm.
volume.
Oh, so this is a free workshop of raising pigs. So we're
Oh,
going. It's
cool.
like 8 o'clock. Oh,
Yeah.
why can't I find it?
The side chat is basically telling you never trust a pig, and then yeah, Miss Sharon's agreeing. Her limit is chickens and rabbits. Yeah, my mother had to feed the pigs on the family farm when she was little. She had very bad feelings about it until her adulthood because her sister didn't have to. Her sister got to go and play the piano, and she was sent out to feed the pigs. And can you imagine, as a small child, how scary that was?
Mm.
You know, knowing that if you tripped and fell, that might be the last time you were heard from. Right? Because they were hogs. They weren't like the little, oh, this pig.
Oh yeah. Not the
Well,
little
you went-
piggies I have right now that are
Yeah.
gonna be hogs.
Hey, Bayou Sugar Garden, welcome in. I just love saying your name, Bayou.
Or I should say, they are guilds. They are
They're
not.
guilds.
They're guilds.
What's our guilds?
Like a
A
gelding?
female pig that hasn't given birth.
Oh, guild. Okay, because a gelding is a male horse that they've, kind of neutered.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that.
Which-
Yeah, we didn't. Yeah, never trust a pig. That's neither one. Don't, especially if you're public speaking. Storms, radios, and cat. Never trust one. I know. Yeah, I know of a story of a man who did, and he pooped his pants while he was public speaking. Yep. Mm-hmm. True
Mhm.
story. Yeah, youth pastor. Yep. Grandpa's pigs was not fun. Yeah, my mom said it was not fun. Oh my goodness, Duncan got beat up by a pig last year. Holy cow. Wow.
I'm working. I'm actually doing a program. It's a whole taming pig program where you sit with your pigs and you spend time with your pigs and you do this whole thing where they get to know you, and it's a gentle way of raising them.
Oh, okay.
But we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Fair.
I'm supposed to put them on pasture on 2-wire, so we'll see how it goes.
Sounds very therapeutic pig time. Do you guys like sing songs together and
No, I mostly watch them pig out on the,
hold
and-
hooves and
and
hands?
pet them while they fight over their food
And squeal. Did
and
they
they blow bubbles. They blow bubbles. In
you
their
blow
food.
bubbles for them?
It's really cute.
Oh my gosh.
At this stage, it's very cute. It's
Yeah.
all so cute. All so cute.
Do they do
So
like the
what does-
parachute time too with them? Like
Huh?
the parachute time. Remember the kids' circles
Oh.
where you bring the parachute?
No, we don't do parachute time. No, I
Oh.
just sit there and go, okay, you want to sniff me now? Okay, how about a little pet, little touch, little pet, little touch? So,
How old are they that you're working with about?
they are 7 weeks now.
Okay. So they're still kind of small, right? In 7 weeks.
Yep.
I would love to see a pig eat spaghetti too, Miss Sharon. Can only imagine. That would make a great video. So there you go, Laura. The video idea: watching your pigs eat different foods. Spaghetti is one of them. Yeah.
Well, tonight they had, what did they have? They had broccoli.
Oh,
Oh, I like broccoli. I know some people don't, but I really like
And my
broccoli as
piggies.
a vegetable.
My little piggies.
They are so
so
cute.
cute.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness. See, they are adorable when they're that size. Yes. If they could just stay little like that.
Mhm.
Yeah, I know. But then you wouldn't want to eat them.
Well, no, my brother, who was a chef, they eat them. They're called a suckling pig, and they serve them.
Mm.
Yep. He liked to tell me those gross things because I was his little sister.
Mhm.
That,
so
and- yeah, go ahead, Marion.
this one is, so I finally found it. Every time I clicked on the thing, it says it's presentations, demo, and a farm tour learning about breeding, nutrition, feeding, and rotational grazing. So I just thought, what a great thing to learn. So all of your young,
I know it was stuck. GT started it.
I know he keeps putting up a shirt and it's like a
I know.
not looking at you, not looking at you.
I know. I didn't know
Look
if he
away.
was laughing. At
Look
first.
away.
I'm sorry.
I've got like a stuck
I'm so
yawn.
sorry. I was
no.
trying to cover it up.
I thought you were laughing.
But we know
so
what you're doing.
I looked.
Even the fact that you know when someone's yawning, it's still,
Yeah.
you know, it's like you just want to
Yeah,
do
it's like, why did they have
Yeah,
their
sorry.
hands
it.
Me too. Me too. I
I'll
get
pretend to
it.
Their
cough.
eyebrows raised and
They
they
slurp it? No way. They know how to slurp spaghetti. That's too funny.
well they slurp their I ferment their food
Yeah.
and they drink all the water in the ferment first, and so they slurp it and blow bubbles in it. It's the cutest thing.
So
Mm.
it's just like a 1 day ferment, right? It's not
No.
like they're getting drunk.
No,
Why
it's
do-
a 3-day
Oh, a
ferment.
3 day. Okay.
Yeah.
But does it give them a little something, like a little high?
No, it's
No.
not. No,
Okay.
you to get alcohol, it's got to be quite a few days for you to get the
Okay.
alcohol.
Well, I've
It's
never made
where it's
alcohol,
building
so I
up
don't know.
it's just building up the better bacteria.
Yes,
So it's-
that's how I'm controlling my pigs. I am getting them drunks.
Yeah,
And then we just
you know the
out of the
secret.
wire.
You know the secret.
My secret is out, Carol. Thank you.
You're like, sorry.
Little
Sorry.
piggies.
That'll be her like 5 ways of dealing with pigs and making them peaceful.
Mhm.
Next, you'll see that
Yes.
video.
And then what happens is that she's got to take them to AA to help them
That's
get
right.
off the booze.
Now we know about that gentle like pig raising, what it's really about. Here, honey, have a little shot. Okay, you take a little shot.
Everybody
now.
calm down. Calm down.
Did they say what kind of pigs that they're working with there, Maureen?
I didn't look
Yes.
that up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
3 days. That's what I was wondering too, Michelle.
Yeah, I think they are. I think it is supposed to be smaller ones, but I'll go look at the farm that they're joining up with, and
Yeah.
and see what that is.
It's exciting. I wish I could go with you.
Yeah, it is. Like it's because it's like, okay, this gives us a kind of that hands-on
Mhm.
moment to look, because it's like you go,
Right.
oh, and I want pigs and I want goats and sheep. I want it all. I want it. You
Yeah.
might not be able to be a pig farmer.
I see.
You know,
After we had already ordered our pigs, Justin Rhodes goes, I'd start with cows. I wouldn't go with pigs. And I'm like, great.
Thanks, Justin. You
It's
could have
like-
told me that before.
Pigs
I
are
got-
like the hardest animal. I'm like,
Awesome.
wonderful.
How
Hey,
fantastic.
break me in.
Wow. Wow. So that if you guys do like, or when you get a cow, if you're getting a cow after this, what type are you guys looking at as far as a cow? What type of cow?
We don't know yet.
Okay.
We're still working. See, because we're going in with my brother-in-law
Yeah.
on stuff.
So
And so it's a collective kind
like
of
a group. Yeah, a group
Yeah.
choice.
even though I'm doing all the work.
Yeah. So yeah, that doesn't seem
Yeah.
right. I think you
I
should
mean,
do a voting box and then just, put all your votes in first and
Mhm.
color them.
Yeah.
pull it out and be like, oh, what do you know? Look, oh,
Make
we
up
all
JT.
voted the same. Right. GT is working 24/7 again, probably.
Mhm.
Okay,
I
so
hear
then
it.
that's good to know that don't go with the pigs because I just kind of went, the pigs are just going to sit there and I don't have to milk them or anything, and you can throw so much
Yeah.
waste to them.
If you're not pasture raising, they're pretty easy, and
I
you have a
know.
good secure fence. They're pretty easy, but it's the
Never.
pasture raising where they can get out of the fence, and you can't herd a pig, so you have to train them to a bucket,
Oh, okay.
and you have to use pig boards and shakers,
Hold on, let me get-
unless you want to do what some people do and zap them, but I don't want to
Oh. Hey,
like
wow.
like cattle prods and stuff like that. And I don't want to.
These are weird looking cows. They just look like they're cows that took steroids at the gym.
Oh yeah, I've seen those.
That's crazy looking.
No, I mean we'll probably do something like
Hold on.
oh, what are those? Angus? Not Angus. Black Angus? Something like that.
Yeah, let me see if I can. Oops, hold on. I hate it when it brings up the whole thing in
Hey,
front
Country Hustle 101.
Hey, Country Hustle went on. There
Oh,
they
yeah.
are. They are weird looking. Sorry, Ed. I
Mhm.
mean, GT. Let me take 8 off. Yeah, look at
And
them.
and what they do to make those cows look like that is just as bad as what people do to
Oh,
the pigs.
really?
Yeah.
So they do inject them with something?
I don't know if they're injecting them, but I don't know the exact, but it's all kinds of, feeding them certain foods that get them,
Okay.
a certain
Right.
way. And I'm sure that there's injections and hormones involved. And yeah.
Hmm. Wow. That don't look real. And that's I can't click on it because it's a video. Okay, I can't click on that because it's almost X-rated. It's just a little too much information in that picture. Wow. Okay, that just doesn't. That's crazy. This one,
Wow.
this
Yeah,
poor
it's just-
thing. That does not look comfortable at all. Okay, and yeah, it's like yeah. It's like Pornhub for cows that it's getting into, so I'll just leave that alone.
Yeah, moo.
Yep.
Okay,
Aberdeen.
so back to
It's
my
all to do with the breeding. Yeah.
Okay.
back to my
Selective
story
breeding.
about this pig thing. So I'm looking at the organizers. So one of them is called Small Scale Meat Producers. So it's an association. So that's kind of cool to get involved with. But where we're going to is this farm. And so I thought, well, maybe, but the farm is one of those farms where it's like you can do your weddings and you have a market stand and la la la. Like it's very, 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 very bodega,
Posh.
as we'll call it.
Posh.
Yeah, posh.
Yeah.
And then it's like I'm looking at their one tab that says their market and farm stand. So they have chickens, but they're sold out. But they're accepting orders for spring. Oh, for the spring 2024 harvest.
Wow.
Pastured Mistral Gris meat birds, a heritage breed crossed and Label Rouge style of poultry. They are slow growing and deeply flavorful and tender meat, low in cholesterol and fat. Sizes range from 4 to 8 pounds. They are selling those at $7.75 per pound for this chicken.
Wow.
So
But you know
this
what?
little 8-pound chicken is going to cost me $60, $70, where
Wow.
my other one that I was buying, my 10-pound one, does cost me $50 because they are $5. And so what were you going to say, Laura?
That's the
Well, I
Aberdeen.
mean, it costs so much for you to raise chickens on a smaller scale, and
That's true.
yeah.
Yeah. There's the
See,
Aberdeen.
Heifer USA is where I go to get my information about breeding. They actually have a channel
Okay.
about how to raise pigs.
Oh, okay.
But it's like here I was thinking I was paying a lot for $5 a pound for this chicken, and these guys are $7.75, and I'm not saying anything wrong with that.
Yeah.
But it's like you can see it's just a little bit more on that. The woman who taught me, like, we're just doing it outside, no stainless steel fancy dancy things, just a table. We're cutting
How we
things
do
up.
it.
You
Mhm.
know, and because I'm supposed to be getting some meat birds with some friends from my church. We're gonna
Mhm.
do it together when they come back from their cruise, and so I'm looking forward to that because it's like, you know, I can. We're gonna do a bunch for kind of a group of people who wants how many, and so it
Right.
might be where you go. I might go and say I'm gonna take 5, right? And
Mhm.
so I'll be helping to pay for the food and whatever, but you know, but I won't have to pay the 50 bucks for my chicken after I've paid for all the food as well. So what channel is that again?
That you said, Laura. What website? I think is what
Oh
they
yeah,
mean. Sure.
Heifer USA.
heifer
Heifer.
heifer
They do all
USA.
almost all the animals. They do chicken. They do basically Joel Salatin, you know. Um,
I've been there with Sharon. I've been there, and I'm still there with some of my plants. I hear you.
mhm.
Y'all raising pigs and cows. I'm over here trying to just keep this aloe alive. Please, aloe. Please. Sorry, Laura. That was just too funny.
It's okay. Yeah. Yeah, I've been so I'm following their methods. It's really gentle raising. So we'll see, you know, they raise the same kind of pigs that I'm doing, so we'll see.
Mhm.
Um,
And what is the name of your pigs again? The breed?
they are jeez. They're a crossbreed. Um, I wrote it down.
Welcome in, Lynette, by the way, over on Laura's chat. You went to one in Lubbock. Cool. Hey, Ann.
Berkshire.
Oh, welcome to the stage. Barry.
Did you mean to join
Yeah.
us?
Sorry, Barry.
Hey, Barry. Berkshire and Hereford.
to come up.
They're what?
GT,
Wicker? What?
Diva,
They're
Laura,
a Berkshire and
What's
Hereford
good?
cross.
Chat.
Oh,
up?
Berkshires are good.
Doing all right?
I've
Mhm.
heard. They're actually, they sell a lot of Berkshire pork in that place that Passamaquoddy likes to order from them, and I can't think of the name. Wild Fork. Wild Fork does a lot of frozen meat and stuff, and they also deliver. And they have a
Hey, Ann.
Berkshire. Welcome in. Hey, Sweet Thumb. Welcome in. I was just thinking
Hey,
I need
Sweet
to
Thumb.
come over and visit your
Yes,
channel. Let me just go down the line. I didn't put these up. Everybody's saying hello, 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 hello.
Barry, you got all your hairs all cut. It looks very
Yeah,
nice. That's
so
your summer
sweet.
do.
All of them.
Right.
You got all the
Most
hairs
of
cut.
them,
Mhm.
I thought I got them all, but then I was going like this because my head was sweaty, and I go,
Yes,
wait, I
Heifer
missed
USA.
it.
They
got a
do
little. Can go do a little braid in the back.
Oh my.
Oh,
pasture
thank you,
raised
Sweet Thumb, for coming over.
Yeah, appreciate you, Sweet Thumb.
pork, turkey, pigs, and I think they even do lamb and then beef.
Wow.
Are they in
Wow.
Arizona?
I don't know.
I mean, Arkansas, maybe?
I think so. I'm not
Heifer
sure.
USA presents a regional. Oh, maybe that's why. Is it heifer.org? Maybe?
Let me see if I
Why
can
don't you
find
grab it and
Yeah, I'm trying
and
to.
share
Yeah,
it.
why don't you see if you can grab it? Because there's heifer.org, there's
Yeah.
heifer.
It's a YouTube channel, so they
Oh,
have.
it's a YouTube
it's
channel. Okay, I was
Yeah.
looking.
I was
thought
going
you
to
said
say if it's a website,
website.
you got to be careful, you know.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. There's Heifer USA YouTube channel. Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
I got it if you don't. So let me
you
know.
got it.
Okay. And you can share it. And then I can pull it from you.
Country Hustle 101.
And they've even done
Coming
lives
in.
where they'll answer questions and
Oh.
Very
Yeah.
cool. All right, wait a minute. Sorry, guys. But you're all just greeting each other. So, yeah. See each other. Whoop, whoop.
Don't know if I follow you, Country Hustle.
Oh, okay. No, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't leaving you out, Sweet Thumb. Trying to go around. It's hard to hit everybody. I can't
Yeah, it's
imagine these channels like Brooks, who just celebrated was 10,000.
wow.
My
Like, how much support can you, wow, do with 10,000?
Mm-hmm.
But he is very good at communication.
Yes. But
He
he
is very-
doesn't do like just at the beginning he does the chat and then he just lets it go.
Mhm.
Um but it would be nice that if you are having a panel, that especially if we're sharing it, that one of us could actually be bringing up, some of the
I've been
things.
trying, but
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
forgot
'cause
when I
it's-
first came up. Hey, the bud file.
files.
I forgot my
Yeah.
John Marine. Okay. Come on.
Well, no, in my
I
one
do.
of my
No,
jobs.
I wish, yeah, if we're sharing it, I do wish that we could also click. But then I don't
Yes.
know how they would sort that out in
No, but
StreamYard.
even if I could just
Yeah.
click
You
what's
can.
in our chat here,
Yeah.
Yeah,
not,
that's what I mean.
you know,
Yeah.
that
I
would
wish
be
you
nice
could.
that we could bring them up. But and also I'm not doing my job because one of my jobs is to share out the channels, is like to go and grab their channels, and I like to do that too, just to go,
I
here's
got to
the
get
people
that
that are.
set up. We have
Yeah.
to do that so it's set up so nobody has to do that. We're just talking about
Oh, right.
Nightbot. Nightbot hates me. So
Doesn't hate you. You're a boss lady. Don't forget it.
that's
You
right.
be the boss lady.
It's part of this boss level. Got to get Nightbot now.
Yeah.
Got to go into the treasure box and take out Nightbot and journey on. We're trying to look at YouTube as like a big, giant game. So Barry could help us with that too, because
Yeah.
Well, but he doesn't like Nightbot either, though.
no, but he knows how to mine. So maybe he could mine one for
Mine a Nightbot.
Minecraft one a Nightbot for me.
Mhm.
Everybody's just saying hello to one another.
Mhm.
Okay.
Well, there must have been some live that just stopped, and so it's like,
Thank you very
you
much
know.
for coming in. Appreciate it.
Mhm.
Appreciate it.
Hey, Casey.
Well, it was Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay? No, Tampa's Creek Homestead. It was her birthday, and there was a birthday party. So if you guys get a chance,
Mm.
go over.
I've
and
never
say-
been on a panel with that many people.
I know,
ever.
right? Right. That was fun because it was a birthday
How-
party.
How many were on the panel?
I've had panels like that before. But
10.
don't get them often.
And then she tried to put up 2 more, but they would only allow 10. Wow.
Yeah,
Mm,
max is 10.
Yep. Yeah,
Mhm.
that was.
I think
yeah.
I had.
I've done
I
that
think
before.
I've had
Nice.
once with 10.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep. I think so too. I think for your birthday, you were getting maxed out too on your birthday. We had
Yeah.
fun. That was a fun
Yes,
live.
we
For
did.
sure.
Yes, we
For
did.
sure.
And I'm
But
glad
yeah.
that we're back to our routine because, not doing a live on that Saturday when I had the gig and then doing the birthday live
Mhm.
4 days later, that screwed up both yours and my's
Yeah.
watch time hours, like that we were
Yep.
working on. It just
Yeah.
messed up everything. It was just
Yes.
bizarre.
Yeah.
And so it's like, mhm.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
anybody has time to run channels, Marina and I are still working on our hours for monetization. It would be much appreciated. Much love.
Mhm.
Thank you very much.
Mhm. Yes, it would.
Hate to ask, but with YouTube, the way that they do time, I'm having large lives drop off. That I've done before, like long lives. So I'm having
Yeah.
chunks of time drop off because Maureen's the one who taught me that it's like, boop, it shifts over you. So
Every-
it's moving
every-
along with you
Every year or every
Yeah.
day,
every
it's always
day.
in,
It's boop,
Yeah.
moving
Yeah.
along. So yeah, I used to have some I still do have long lives, but
Mhm.
like 3-4 hour lives. Barry, I'm sorry, I
Mhm.
didn't mean to talk over you if you were about to start. I'm so sorry. Just had a plug us.
Even if I had something to say, I've already forgotten it, so it doesn't matter.
I know we're all that way.
Yeah.
That's my ADHD elemental P. I have to do the same thing. Like if I don't say it, then
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mm-mm, it's gone.
it's gone.
I'm like that too. I don't know if I have HDL, MNOP, but
Mhm.
yeah.
It does help to watch anything, Miss Sharon. Doesn't matter what it is. Old is actually good
Doesn't
because
matter,
that could actually bring bring that older video back up again,
Recirculate
um,
it.
and make it and bring it where people start hitting it again and that. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm super super close to the first tier. It's like
Yeah.
I should have it, within the
I
next
think you'll
week.
have it after this weekend, possibly, maybe.
Probably. Well, we're always about 5 days behind.
Yeah.
So all those watch time hours and that. But yeah, so
Yeah.
it's coming up.
Oh, how sweet. Thank you, sweet Dawn.
Aw,
So sweet.
thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you. I
the
appreciate that.
playlist that I did, you have to at least keep the volume up a little bit. So all I've
Mhm.
done so far is like the Fibro Friday, which we changed the name. So if you didn't see it today, I did a thing. If you didn't see it today, you gotta go check out. I did a tech thing, and I'm kind of proud of
What
myself.
is it?
You have to go see to
I
find
saw
out
it.
what I
I
did.
saw
I'm
it.
gonna
I
go
was there.
see.
Oh, thank you,
I'm gonna
sweet
go
Tom. I
see.
appreciate it. Thank you. I'm not telling. They have to go find out and see what I did today. That was techie. That's all. Okay. Thanks, GT, for coming up. Appreciate you always.
Aw, bless you.
Trust the process, he says. It's GT, That's
Trust the process.
that's right. You better trust the process.
That's a process.
Get
For
it right.
sure. That's right. But yeah, thank you very much. I feel awkward just asking for that, but not for my friend, but for myself. Like it's just
Yeah. No,
Mhm.
no.
Mm.
Thanks for the reminder because I'll get on it. So
oh, thank
Mhm.
with
you.
both of you
I
guys,
appreciate it.
both y'all, both y'all.
Oh, thank you.
I
Thank
can
you.
understand that. I'm feeling a little groggy tonight because of our new schedule here.
Mm.
I'm feeling a little groggy.
Oh,
Just
can't look
because-
proper.
Well, I think with all that's going on in the atmosphere, I think that
Yes.
affects.
It does.
People will get headaches.
Mhm.
The
Mhm.
Oh, good night,
will.
Miss Brenda. Thank you for coming in.
Good
Those
night, darling.
geomagnetic storms will affect people because we have a
Yes.
nervous system that is electrical,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
and to a certain degree, we are magnetic to a certain point.
True.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think for me, it's the way past my bedtime thing.
Yeah, you're a definite
You're a
early,
busy woman,
early
though,
morning.
I mean,
Early
you got
morning.
a lot going on. I'm
Right?
Yeah.
impressed, though. Really impressed.
Gear. What's up, man?
I'm
Here.
proud of Chris and Laura. I've seen
to you.
just watching their journey to where they are
Mhm.
now, and just
Mm.
ahead where they're going to be.
Mhm.
Amazing.
I
Amazing.
appreciate that.
Mhm. Yeah.
Love
Well,
watching-
I go ahead, Barry.
Oh,
No,
sweet.
I'm done.
No, you're not. I'll hold mine.
Thank you, sweet mom. That's good advice. Thank you.
Go ahead.
I'm holding. Well, I was just going to say because Laura, when from where you first started, because you were just in an urban center doing, and it's like, so you actually give me a lot of hope because I just think, okay, so in my age, and no skill sets in being a farmer at all, but just knowing that, okay, so someone can start in the city and move to the country and actually thrive. And so it's like, yes, you're kind of like, setting that groundwork forward for me to go, okay, Laura's doing it. Maureen, you can. You can. There's
I think-
somebody who.
I think the thing with when you're older is that you got to do maybe like the chicken tractor I'm getting. I've made my own chicken tractors and they're heavy and they're clunky. And so we have a tractor, so I'm making sure that we have the devices so that we can do this longer.
Right.
Yes.
So
Yes.
Yeah.
I think
Work smarter, not harder.
Exactly. Yeah.
Mhm.
And also the physical part, like you said, they're heavier and it wears on your body. So you need to,
Mhm.
yeah, exactly. The longevity for the farm, but also to keep you the longevity for yourself, for
Right.
your muscles, for your body.
You want to stay active, but you don't want to kill yourself.
Exactly.
Yes. Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I do appreciate it though, guys.
Mm-hmm.
I think
'Cause it's
I
like-
think we forget because it gets hard sometimes because my husband works so much. So I'm doing
Yeah,
the
by yourself.
majority of that stuff. He doesn't touch the garden. The garden's mine, you know.
Mm-hmm,
Um, but you know, um, so when something comes in on the homestead, Laura takes care of it as far as, unless it's like the big tractor work or the big, you know, stuff that we work on during the weekends. And um, he's always like, well, why don't you wait for me, or why don't you wait to do this or that? It's like, because you know, when you're growing a garden, this has to be in at this time. I can't wait
Yeah.
until you have time for that. So
Lynette, I just did at 2, well, it was supposed to be at 2:30. I did a morning. It's called Friday. I called it Fibro Friday. I used to suffer from migraines really bad. Magnesium, if you're low on magnesium, there's certain types of magnesium, as long as it won't affect any medications that you're on, that you can take that can help with that. I know it's also the atmosphere right now, but those of us who suffer with it sometimes are low on magnesium and calcium sometimes too. But calcium you should get from your food if you can. The supplementation is not necessarily good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was just hearing that it's like, especially for seniors, that
Mhm.
calcium is actually a bad thing for them
Yep.
to take, because
Exactly.
it's actually not actually supporting your
Mhm.
bones like you think it is.
Right.
And you should be just adding in more minerals
Yep.
into your.
Yeah, absolutely. One of the ones we discovered too that was really great for bringing up magnesium in the body is the one, Maureen, you and I have talked about, the magnesium chloride.
Yeah.
And I think my side chat always publishes. I never like click off so it won't. My Renaissance grandma put something in the side chat, which is a recipe to make it yourself. It's pretty simple.
Just the water and the
Yeah. So
magnesium chloride. Yeah. Yeah. And so,
I have to look for it in my life. That was my Easter egg. What are you doing to me? It's fine. It's fine. I'm just teasing.
No, the great thing is that I mean, when you're growing your own food, and you can put those minerals in the earth, and
Awesome.
because we're not getting it out of our food from the grocery store.
No, sadly.
Nope.
Nope. But
And
you get it out
even
of
in
the.
our organic food from the
Yeah.
grocery store.
I did find though with the grocery store greens, because they have to be picked quick and sent faster than other stuff due to wilting and everything. I was able to juice them, and I did feel better, and it seemed to help my mineral levels with doing green juices, because it
That's
goes
good.
right into your cell. Like juicing, that's one thing, even though it doesn't have the fiber, so you have to get the fiber somewhere else. But this is green juicing. This is not like loading yourself up with like a smoothie. Yeah, that's
Coconut water.
that's some good stuff. The only problem is not all coconut water is the same. Some of it is fake. Some of it is little fakey.
I read the ingredients before I even ordered it.
Good job. Then
That's
you
all.
know.
It's all that's in there.
Yeah. Look.
It's just got coconuts and water in it.
It's. I'm trying to read without my glasses. That's hilarious.
What are you new,
I know.
Barry? You're new to this?
Yeah,
That's so
old.
hard. I
it's
totally
my first day on Earth.
And mine is 12 hours, and we have a special needs son. So he gets him for some time when he gets home. So I get it.
Yeah.
Coconut water, less than 1% sugar,
There we go.
ascorbic acid. That's it.
Mhm. Exactly. Equal parts of each. But you boil the distilled water. Make sure it is distilled water that you're using for that recipe. And it is, the magnesium flakes, magnesium chloride, not the other stuff, not Epsom salts. It's magnesium chloride.
Yeah, and then you can just put it in as a spray.
And what's weird is it magically turns into oil, magnesium oil.
Oil.
Isn't that so strange? Because it
That
does
is
feel,
strange.
it does
That's
feel
cool, though.
greasy once it's,
Science.
emulsified.
Yes,
Yes, it is for
topical.
topical.
Your brain.
For topical use only. What was that?
What is the magnesium that helps your brain? That was a special.
Oh, hold on. That was a special one. There was a new one. You know what? Let me
Mm.
I
Let
can't
me just
remember.
go
Obviously, I
find
need
it.
some.
Hey,
I
Bob.
know I need it. That's why I was like, "Ooh, I gotta get that."
I
Bob!
can't remember either.
Ah, bada bing.
Bada boom.
We both need it.
Hold on. I'll bring up my thing I did because you are my friends.
Look at that
You are
slideshow.
my sunshine.
Let me get to the
my only sunshine.
Oh, thank you. It was, I think, a TL3008. That's, I think, the one. There it is. For mental health concerns, possibly helping brain trauma. Is that one or? Hold on. What was it? Let me go to my. Hold on. My other thing I did. I have to take us off the screen and make this big so I can read it on the YouTube side because it's like so tiny. Oh, and of course, YouTube has my thing so far behind that it's not there. So I'm going to get real close. If anybody can see it before me, feel free to tell us.
Magnesium alt.
It is the one I read. Then
Serenade.
L,
Serenade, yeah.
right, 308. I
308.
believe. Yeah, that's for cognitive function. There you go, Barry. Okay, my friend. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. There we go. I'm going to remove it. If you guys want to see
Mhm.
more of that, go to my morning live today.
Friday.
Friday. It's worth
Feel
it.
fabulous
That's it.
Friday.
Feel fabulous.
Bob
Friday.
has a
Feel more
question. Will it help him too? Yes, I'm sure it will,
It
Bob.
might help you, Bob. Yeah. It'll also, some of them will help you poop a lot. So make sure you don't get that one first. Yeah. Get the right one. I don't want you getting ready for a colonoscopy or anything. That's no fun. There we are. I think we're all back. What's happening? No, it's for my son and I start getting headaches. Oh, you want to explain it, Barry, because you know how to say the words better than I do.
Do?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was typing it out because, I was trying to save time. But humans are affected by the geomagnetic storms. Every time we get a solar flare, depending on its intensity, and right here, just these past couple weeks, we've had one after like every couple days.
Yeah.
We've been growing in intensity, and G5 is the highest you can get, and that's where we got like today. G5 was the highest you can go, and it was a pretty strong one. So a lot of people are going to feel headaches. They're going to feel out of sorts. You've heard of birds who birds migrate, right? They're the way that they know where south is compared to where they are now
No, Carol has to do that.
is all magnetic. It's magnetism. They have sort of a built-in compass.
Mm-hmm.
But humans kind of lost that ability years and years and years ago.
Hold on.
But we're still magnetic. We still have a nervous system that is electrical. So these storms can affect us as well.
Hold on, Bob. We'll get to you.
Headaches,
Yep. Yeah. And that's
Brain-
one of the common things is headaches.
brain fog. Yeah.
Yep. Brain fog. And also people who have mental illness, it affects their brain chemistry. Bob, come over to mine. It's easier.
Why is it always empty, Laura?
I know. Yogurt. There was only a little bit in the bottom, and so I was finishing it off.
I miss yogurt. Oh my gosh. I used to love just plain Greek yogurt with cinnamon and a little bit of honey.
That's what this is.
Yummy.
Greek vanilla honey yogurt.
Yeah. I make it though. I mean, I get the plain and use local honey and a ton of cinnamon and sometimes vanilla, but no sugar at all. Just those are the
Just the honey.
Just the honey is the sweetener. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just the honey,
And honey
man.
is good for you.
Yeah.
Honey.
Yeah. In moderation. In moderation.
Well, the thing is with honey is that your body will actually reject it. You can't overconsume honey. With refined sugar, you can just eat it till the cows come home, get headaches or whatever. But with honey, there is an actual stopping point. Your body will go, nope, no more. Mm-mm.
Oh, that's interesting.
I never heard that before. I've heard
Mhm.
that all fructose can overload our liver no matter what it is, and honey's a fructose. So
It's in everything now.
well,
Fructose?
sugar, fructose. Fructose syrup. That's. I mean, not that. No, fructose, just a different sugar.
Sugars, yeah.
Yeah.
No, when I was homeschooling my kids, that we were learning about that, about the fact that you can't overconsume honey. Your body will put a hold on it. That okay, we've had enough sugar. But I might, we're talking that was 20 years ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I couldn't find that when I was researching, but it doesn't mean that it's not there because, it's a wild and wonderful place and scary place called the internet, interweb.
Yes. Some things are edited and some things are
Yes,
just bold-faced
exactly.
lies.
Okay, are you over here now? Sorry, Bob. Let me get it. I didn't want to drop it till you were over here.
Drop it like
it's
it's hot.
Right? I'm telling you. There we go. There we go. You missed the earlier conversation, Bob. We were talking about my rack. Oh, I mean my bananas. My bananas.
A banana
my
rack.
ear. Here we go.
Yeah, actually, when there was a certain point, Barry, where you, like with your calendar in behind, you were so situated perfectly that the 2 points, it was like, does Barry have cat ears too?
Oh, yeah.
It was
there you
like-
go. Yes,
It was
he
just as
does.
perfect. It was like
He does.
I looked
Can
over,
you
it was like, oh,
imagine
he's got little cat ears.
funny.
Oh no, it's his
Okay.
calendar.
it?
Meow.
Meow, meow. Well, you too can have my cat ears if you go to the store called Five Below or order it online. Oh, it's a Bob.
Bada bang.
Bob. Bada bing.
What's up, everybody?
Bada boom.
Doing?
Hi, Bob.
Mm-hmm.
Good to see you.
Curve layout being weird. So
Here we
hold
go.
on. Oops, sorry, Bob.
Okay.
It just got
Oh,
really small.
Yeah,
That's
I got it.
weird on 5. It just seems like everybody got
Well,
real
you take
small.
away the comment, and we'll get big again.
That'll do it. Yes, you're
Yeah.
right. Thank you. That's what you're here
A little
for.
bit bigger.
To help me. To help me. And now I need to go look up that honey thing because then I'm going to go back on honey if I can have it.
Yeah,
I
that's what I back in my homeschooling days. That's what because you're all trying to eat right because you got these big
Yeah.
families and
I think Carol needs a gummy.
I do. No, I didn't mean it in a bad way. Like, I'm excited. I'm not going at her. What do you mean? If I take a gummy, I'll be like this in my keyboard. That's my problem.
You would still be present. We could carry the show, hon.
Oh, okay. I'll go back to this.
mhm.
I'll go back to the face.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I just came from Wolfang's Alive. An old guy in Cincinnati, Oh, I had another wasted individual just harass and scream at me, like,
Mhm.
wow, twice in a month. You're very entertaining.
On a live
on
or
a
in-
live, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Eventually,
I
the
mean,
host,
that's real life.
the host just shut off his mic. It's
Oh.
just, yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
That's always pleasant. Yeah.
Well, it's a new persona that I'm putting out there among the Filipinos because some of the Filipinos that I talk to don't know me very well and all.
Yeah.
And I put on a new persona that okay, Barry, hang on now. He's heard it already. He said that I'm a serial killer, cannibal, necrophiliac, and this guy on the panel, he was wasted. I mean, you sucker.
Wow.
Wow. Oh, wow. I thought you
not
were
sh-
going to come up here and tell us about your gardening.
I will. I'll get to that. But
Okay.
this was just the most recent thing that I found to be interesting.
Okay.
I'm very unemotional. I'm used to being insulted. It's like, oh, thank you. You're a freak. Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing. Thank you. He didn't get a reaction out of me, but
Mm.
Well, that's good.
But your
Yeah.
Filipino friends know that you're joking around like
They
we
know.
used to.
They know.
Yeah,
They know.
like we
Yeah.
used to.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does
It-
take all sorts. And this
Mhm.
is that time, Anne, when they like to get wasted and then do
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
That's where the
10
little weenies that pop, out at me behind the
10
scenes. This
10
time.
p.m. 10
Yep.
p.m. is the
Yep.
magic number for
That's
for the wasted people to get online.
Yeah. And not everybody who's drinking behaves that way. These are just a different sort. Just a different
Yeah.
sort of people.
Yeah.
But you were saying did you plant nasturtiums or something? Or you were
A
saying-
bunch. Yeah. A bunch of
Mm.
nasturtiums. I'm not having quite so many different types of flowers this year.
Yeah.
Narrowed it down, and I planted a whole bunch of nasturtiums and sweet peas. They're all around the deck rail. Yeah.
Mm.
I have sweet peas growing wild in my.
I saw that.
I was like, wow, that's cool.
Uh-huh.
cool.
I love them. I love them. I remember the fragrance of them when I was growing up.
Yeah.
Now,
We got,
are
we
they the
got 'em.
ones that are toxic though to animals if animals eat them?
I don't know.
There's a type of pea that is.
These ones are a flowering sweet pea, and we would, when we were growing up, we'd go walk along the railroad tracks. They tended
Yeah.
to like the gravel, and we'd go
Mhm.
pick a big bouquet of sweet peas for our moms.
Yeah, they're
Mm.
beautiful.
Yeah, and the smell,
Mhm.
just amazing.
I have
That's-
wild honeysuckle. My mother-in-law buys
Mm.
this huge honeysuckle plant, right? And this year we have honeysuckle growing everywhere on the property.
All right.
So it just smells amazing.
Mhm.
It's so nice.
That's what I'm
Wow.
looking forward to. Is Mrs. and I sitting on the deck, coffee, strawberries, and smelling the flowers.
Oh, thanks, Rob Payne. Listen, I didn't know you were behind the scenes. I mean, in the bushes. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. Just want to say good night.
Yeah, trust
Right.
me. The people who know me know I'm not a serial killer or anything like that. For crying out loud.
Yes, we know, and we know you used to put on little shticks. You're quite the little actor. Just having a good time. Yes, they are. Yes, they are for dogs, Laura. So with your puppies, you might want to be careful around the sweet peas. I just
Okay.
looked it up. Great. It's not that big, but I'll read it. It says, although they sound like they should be edible, sweet pea plants are not food. As a matter of fact,
Mhm.
they contain the toxic chemical called aminopropionyl, which
Mhm.
causes oh gosh, why can't I do that one? Musculoskeletal and central nervous system problems, and that's on WAG for the dogs. So it's toxic. to dogs.
Musculars. I don't have a dog.
Yeah, no, I meant for Laura's
Yeah.
got her puppies.
Oh,
Right.
okay. Yeah.
Might,
They haven't touched it.
yeah,
I planted a bunch today, a whole bunch. Yeah.
they're beautiful though. I love them for bouquets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Choose a
I'm hoping I can have them and the nasturtiums on the deck rail where they cascade down with all the colors, and it'll be just, my neighbor across the street is taking up beekeeping. So let's hope, come on over and have all the nectar
Right.
you want, guys.
Yeah.
Jump in.
Yeah, just don't let them point it straight at your yard, because you'll get.
Oh, yeah.
You don't want to be in the bee line.
Sweet.
Very pretty. Because we were just listening to that I was listening to it on a live.
Ooh,
Very.
diamonds.
Those will
Nice,
will
Barry.
go over winter here, and probably where you are too. And
good.
mine, the second year, they got flowers. The chives got flowers. So nice.
He's giving Sweet Pea, Sweet Thumbs
He's good
giving
dog.
Sweet Peas a new name. I just got some Sweet Death Pea seeds today.
Sweet death beat.
Oh, Sweet Death.
So I shouldn't put them in my mouth.
It would be a little more like this.
Don't chew
No.
on them.
So what did them
No.
in?
Oh, okay.
Sweet pea.
Yeah, I know.
What
What
did
a
sweet
name.
pea in? Well, sweet peas.
Mhm. Exactly. There. And okay, good. You
You're
got
welcome,
it,
Ann.
Ann. He tried to put it wherever you were or could be. That was nice, Storms. Yeah, I have to go back and do that too. Decide. My biggest thing is what to put on playlists. Like, okay, how do I categorize my videos into playlists? They're random. Like, okay, gardening and then food. That's basically, I think, it.
Gardening, food,
chores, and like
family, fun.
I
local
simplified it. I just stuck it on
travel.
the listing favorites.
Mm-hmm.
All
Yeah.
of my videos.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah,
just
travel, holiday, you know,
favorite.
you know,
Yeah.
home protection, home defense, you know, all
Yeah.
sorts of stuff.
Carol, all those home protection videos you have out there.
Yeah, all my home
Put them
protection
together.
videos. I don't tell people about that. Although I should do a, even though they didn't give them to me for free, I should do one on our. I love our one camera that I have, and then they updated it because the doorbell cam was
Mhm.
being weird, but they updated it. Now I can look through that too, so I can look.
Yeah, those
Really
videos get those
Yeah.
videos do get hits on
Okay.
them, but they slowly grow because there's people out there that are experiencing nonsense
Something.
for the first time. Yeah,
Exactly.
Mhm.
they
Exactly.
grow.
Yeah, I saw something. It was I don't know the story behind it, but it was on one of the Florida channels that usually has like silly videos, and this happened in Florida, that happened. And they put up a serious one, like these guys carjacked this woman and somebody got it on video, the scuffle.
Mhm.
I don't know if they realized what they were videoing at the time.
Mhm.
And I don't know if if they called the cops, but it was within a matter of seconds. They must have known the woman. It sounds like drugs might have been involved, and they took her to a deserted place and they killed her and set her car on fire, like immediately, like right after it happened. So it's like the cops didn't have hardly any time, I don't think, to get to her. So sad. So yeah, Bob, there are things happening that it's like I can't even
Yeah.
fathom. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
That's
that,
really
where
sad.
I want to be just like your wife that day in the hospital parking lot where they grabbed her door and she just pulled
Mhm.
out her
Yeah.
CC.
Pointed her 9 at him, and that was
Yep.
the end of the event. You know,
Right.
dude just kept walking. She was if you're not familiar with it, Maureen, that wife works with
finish.
mostly females, and the drama gets thick sometimes. So she'll go eat her lunch out in the car, and
Yeah.
dude walked up from behind her car and walked right over to her door handle, and she was in there eating her lunch and tried the door handle, and she just pulled out her 9 and pointed it right at his chest, just like that. That's why we practice,
Yes.
because you know she's not having to fumble around and try to find it. And
Yeah.
and dude looked down in the car and kept walking. Just that saved her
Mhm.
life. I'm sure it saved her life. You know, she's a little
Yeah.
tiny
Mhm.
lady. You know,
Mhm.
Thank
that's
you.
a third time a CC saved her life. Third time
Whoa.
in the same parking lot.
Wow.
Is that because it's like in a downtown, like a area where it's congestion
It's a
city? Like
kind
easy,
of
easy access. I mean, like bus line, because it is.
right.
Yeah,
And it's got green belts around the area that are full of
There you
these
go.
folks that are end of the road. And
Yeah. That's
So,
a shame.
Bob, in Oregon, they're shutting down Walmarts and Targets and stuff like that. Are they doing that in Washington too?
not that I've noticed.
Welcome back.
I haven't noticed it, Laura. I haven't heard anything about it.
Yeah. Portland's
I-
shutting down all that stuff in Portland.
Yeah, I
So
can't
all
blame
these,
them.
all these economical places that people would go to shop, they're gone.
Yeah,
Because, you know,
yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty friendly with the staff over at my regular supermarket, and it was a couple years ago. One of the ladies there who runs the cigarette area, because I smoke, and she said they lose a couple $1,000s
Wow.
of theft every day. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. Couple
Yeah.
thousand.
Mm-hmm. Couple $1,000 every day, and oh man, I haven't heard any of that. I'll keep a look at at that
They
right
must
now.
be pulling out of then the ones that are costing them the most,
Sure,
Yeah.
they are. Hmm.
the areas. That's probably what it is, Ann, is they're pulling out of the areas that are costing them the most.
When your loss is
It's
bigger than what
theft.
Yeah,
It's
it's theft.
theft.
It's
It's
theft.
theft. Yeah.
They
Mhm.
can't. These superstores can't afford to operate anymore.
Yeah.
when
Mhm.
your theft cost is higher than your insurance that covers your theft, it's time to pull out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You just
True.
can't. They would not be able to stay afloat.
Yeah, that's that
And
same
the
store.
prof-
I've seen them incrementally. I'll give you a quick rundown, but incrementally the same store. They used to stay open till midnight, I think. Now
Mhm.
they close at 10. And before 10 o'clock, they only have one door open. The other doors, yeah. And then a couple of years ago, they had armed Washington State Patrol officers and different city officers uniform
Mhm.
standing in there on a sideline in their full
Mhm.
uniform.
Yeah.
And now they have private security, armed private security. And I think if I'm reading the calendar right, or
Right.
my intuitions, they're probably going to get it to where you can go on their website, order it, and they'll come out of the store and put it in the back of your car.
Yeah.
That's most likely what they're going to go for, you know.
Yeah. Or it just won't be
Wow.
open to the public, and you'll order it, and it'll be like Amazon. They'll deliver it from a warehouse.
Oh, sure. One lady I have coffee with, that's her job, and I've run into two other women.
Mhm.
That's their job. They go do shopping for other people.
Yeah.
And it's a full-time job for these ladies,
Yes.
you know.
Yep. I've seen them in my grocery store too.
Hmm.
Men and women both doing that.
Mhm.
And making actually some money as a job or doing it as a side job. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it might for sure. And what I'm thinking though too is Walmart has in place so they don't get sued by their workers. Usually they are not to pursue. They are not to pursue because
Right.
Well,
then
they're not allowed to pursue in Oregon either.
yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
They're
Mhm.
not allowed at all with
Because
the other
no,
smaller shops.
most of the stores and they can't prosecute them. There's nothing that they can really do to the person that's
Wow.
doing the crimes
That's
in Oregon. So it's just like
outright disgusting.
in San Francisco, you break into a car and you break the windows and do all this damage. The worst that you're going to get is a ticket. So
Wow, I didn't know San Francisco was that bad. I mean, I knew they were bad, but I didn't know like
yeah,
the slap on the wrist for doing that to somebody's car.
Oregon's the same way with any of that stuff.
Well, here's a couple of very fun facts for up here. In the province of Ontario, they were actually in some of the higher end suburbs where they have, nicer cars. People were coming in they would break into your home to get your keys. And so they actually were trying to inform the people, leave your keys at the door so they can just come in and take it. And rather than trying to stop the people from removing your vehicle. That's one interesting thing. It's like, okay, how about put patrols more in that area?
Yeah.
Like, it's like, no, and they're hitting on, elderly people and that. And then the other thing, and it was like almost as quick as I've heard about it here in my province in BC, it also was taken out. But they had it for our hospitals. They were allowing contraband deals to go on in the hospital. We're not policing it, and so the person could come in that is the salesperson, and they can come in, and they were allowed to be armed.
Oh my gosh!
This was a thing that they were allowing. You can come in, do your business with that person. Because it's like that, the person is in hospital and they need to have their extra stuff. And so you could go ahead and it was like, don't call the police, don't try to engage, just allow it to happen. And then,
Wow.
then it was just
Goodness.
very
Yeah.
shortly there, and I think that leaked out because it was in a very small town that was going on. So it leaked out that no, it's a law that's been passed. You can go in and do
Back,
what you want to
Mhm.
do.
Little
And
bit.
then
back, GT.
and then they
GGT.
and then just recently I've heard that they said we're not gonna
Oh.
allow that. But you
That's-
just like, this is a hospital and you're gonna allow these
Yes.
transactions with
Mhm.
you go, there is little Lois in the bed beside this
A
thing,
little
and
fish.
and these people are coming
Yes,
in, and
well,
there could be crossfires, there could be all sorts of things that would be
Yeah, that's
a deal gone bad.
could
Yeah.
be my son.
home security videos. They're a slow burn on your channel. They just constantly get a few views constantly.
Yeah.
I
because
just
something's
well
happening everywhere.
I am very active about protecting my family, and I put up
Yeah.
a video just a couple of days ago about putting a lock on my bedroom door.
Welcome
Yeah.
back, GT.
Yeah,
Take
welcome back.
and take those little tiny screws out of the hinges, put in 3-inch screws, and on the door hasp and a lock, because of
Mhm.
and most people understand. They go, yeah, good thinking. Then I just said it took me about 30 minutes to do the whole thing, and then of course you get trolls.
Yeah.
Oh, you should move. No,
Mm.
That's
not
not,
gonna move.
everyone's option.
yeah.
No.
It's not. It's not.
Like
It took me 10
ridiculous.
years to get out of the last place. It was far worse than this.
Mhm.
But they're a slow burn on your channel.
Okay.
And the wife has said, oh, what's this? I actually got $50 from Google the other day. I don't pay attention to this stuff. She says, yeah, you got paid, hon. Oh,
Yay.
okay.
Awesome.
I get $50. Like, okay, well, let's go out and eat. Let's go out to dinner then.
Oh, what? Wow, Miss Sharon, I hadn't heard that one. That's scary.
Yeah, they do that here. They've talked about it here in my city. That
Oh,
because there are some areas where
yeah, that goes
mhm.
on.
Our
Mhm.
Dollar General had to close their restrooms
Right.
several times over here because of junkies.
Mm-hmm.
And they went in there one time
Wow.
to because this person never came out. Then they
Right.
saw them go in,
Ooh.
Wow.
and they went in there and they found them, on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Yummy.
And
I'm sorry.
So,
I'm reacting to
that
fish and
was-
chips. Sorry, Barry. I'll
Yeah.
just be quiet and let you do the show. Go ahead.
no, you're fine. I'll be quiet.
No, you talk. I'm sorry. I saw fish and chips and my mind went to fish and
Oh,
chips.
yeah.
I saw it too. I stumbled. I was like,
Whoop.
that's good.
Yeah, fish and chips is yummy.
Hey, we
Wow,
got a
Ian.
nice romantic date for my wife and I. Is right on the Port of Tacoma, the Old Town Dock. Real small fish and chips house. Go in there, get you, and go walk out on the dock and watch the sea lions come swimming by. And
Port of
Look
Tacoma
at
is
you.
nice.
Huh?
It's nice there. I like it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Ian. Wow. Yeah,
you
no,
broke up
I
there, Laura.
cannot imagine. Horrible, Anne. She was saying they broke in. They had enough time because she locks the door, I guess, within their home that blocks off their bedrooms, and it helped keep thieves back. Wow.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
I don't want to imagine what the plan was with 4 guys and guns and coming in.
You know what they're gonna do.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know.
Yeah.
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 Disgusting. There's
So
actually. Go ahead. Sorry.
in where we live, there's more guns per capita than any other.
Right?
Mm.
That was
And-
like when that happened in Texas in that big church. I
Mhm.
was really surprised she got any shots off at all.
Yeah.
I was really surprised. Yeah. But anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry, Laura.
No, I mean, in these rural areas, you do something like that, they're going to go after you. The civilians will go after you, not just.
Mhm.
Yep.
Right. Yeah. That's kind of like that about Texas. I think Florida is kind of leaning that way, which I hope they kind of do. I have friends that think like I can't believe they had an armed guard at a wedding, and they said because it was open carry, and I'm like,
Yeah.
that,
So can carry here.
yeah, it's like, but that, okay, but that's not, it must have been for another reason. It was just so people didn't have to think about it that night. They hired somebody. They're just more aware. That
Yeah.
type of person who does carry is more aware of what could happen.
They have
Mhm.
those guys. I
Yeah.
was dropping off Mrs. at Mass a couple weeks ago, and she goes, "There's our veterans, hon." Two guys standing outside of the Catholic Church,
Yep.
and there's more of them inside the church.
Mhm.
Good.
Yep.
Not
Right.
in uniform. They're just standing outside. You know,
Yeah.
they're armed. They're armed guards for the church.
Mhm.
Mm.
Okay.
From what I understand, oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
From what I understand, after the attack on Bishop Mari, he has security in the church now, which they thought they would never have to do.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, he's lost use of his eyes over that.
Wow.
I don't know about that story, Barry. Can you tell me?
I'm still, up in the air on that one.
The bishop was, I don't know where he's at exactly, but he looks
It's
like
in Australia.
Oh, okay, yeah. He was stabbed by somebody yelling.
Just a kid. I think I heard he was 16 or something.
Mhm.
Walked around. But the part of the story that I saw later on that they don't tell you is that he went and spent time with the kid and prayed with him and
Oh,
mhm, showed
Wow.
forgiveness and
yeah.
that's another part of the story. But I'm like you, Barry. It's like, you're getting this information and it's like, is it true? Is it not? But
Yeah. Right.
I think
Is it
that's
for
that's
the
a beautiful
narrative?
part of it. Yeah. But well,
Yeah.
the narrative was to is the negative, but they don't
Yes.
go and this
Always,
is how
always. Yeah.
this
Always.
is how Bishop
Yeah.
solved it, or not solved it, but he brought,
How he
went
dealt
and
with it.
spent time and talked with the child and
Mhm.
and
Good for him. Good for him.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yes, exactly, Miss Sharon. Right.
Mm.
Yeah, you don't
Bingo.
want to. You don't necessarily want them to know where to grab hold of
Nope.
you. Yeah.
Right.
You're easy target then.
Okay, Ann. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it.
Good night,
Mm.
Ann.
Appreciate it.
Good night.
Afterwards. Oh, that was nice, Gear, that he held it for you.
No, but if you do have home security videos, just drop them on your channel because people are looking for any tips and tricks that they can find. Anything. Yeah, it's worth it.
Yeah. Okay. We'll do that.
But it's weird though. As soon as you do put on home security on your channel, you're going to get trolled. I guarantee you're going to get trolled.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
We get trolled as homesteaders too. So
That too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
look what I just went through on another live a short while ago from some inebriated idiot.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you mean that kid was yelling, "I want a candy bar" or something similar?
There you go.
yeah. Mhm.
What?
Code, Bob. We're speaking code.
I want a candy bar. I want a candy bar.
I
Yeah.
want a candy bar. Think of what it rhymes a little bit with what they shout when they go after priests and they go after,
Oh,
they carry
folks,
knives usually. Yeah.
folks from another far
Yeah.
off distant land, you mean? Oh, I get it. Yeah.
I want a candy bar.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not catching it. Nope. Way above my head. I'll have to ask you in the chat later.
Okay, we'll ask later. Yeah.
Huh?
I don't want to say the phrase and then get hit.
Yeah. They sing in the morning
There,
to the
it's in
crowd.
it's in the
Like,
private.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mrs.
no, I
called
wasn't
that one.
Sorry.
I know.
I was
Here's a
trying to
ridiculous.
think
You
of
put it
something
in there, Carol, and then you put it in there. I'm like, oh.
Trying to think of something that rhymed. I was like,
That was it was a very good. I was trying to go, what does that rhyme? But it was like, and it's very creative. And then when you see like, yeah.
It's in the private chat, GT, if you can see.
It was a
that on
lot
your
easier
phone.
for me to get because I knew what she was
Yeah.
alluding to.
I didn't have a clue.
Oh,
Me and
it
GT
just-
were
I
both
don't-
like,
Yeah,
Well, it
some
ends
things
in
I just
bar.
I don't know. You
Yeah,
know,
Yeah.
it's kind
First,
of
Yeah, I just-
first time I heard that when I was overseas, early in the morning, I went,
I
"Is
don't get
that
my
what I
news.
think it is?"
Oh, is
Dorothy, I don't think you're in Kansas anymore. Oh, you know, oh my God, where am I?
yeah. I've seen that gear too, but it's like, yeah, but how many people who have no clue are you helping, and how many of them are watching and gonna, yeah. And there's always somebody say something negative, especially
Always.
on
Mhm.
social media. It's just part of
Yeah.
it. But then also,
Yeah.
we have a great community and we have people that
Yeah.
are uplifting, and I really
I
appreciate that.
I enjoy some of the response, the reply back to those. You know, over the years, I had a standard single word that I would reply it with was Rangoon.
Mm.
Do you know what Rangoon is?
No, I just know Crab Rangoon.
No, it's a city in the country of Burma, or used to be Myanmar. You know,
Mhm.
and I remember one guy, he got really pissed off. He was a troll. He got really pissed off. Why did you call me a Rangoon? Wouldn't you Google it before
Mm.
because it's Tuesday in Rangoon. I mean, this guy came back and forth with me for 2 days. Rangoon, how dare you call me a Rangoon? And one guy was clever. That's when I stopped using the single word of Rangoon. He says, they changed the name of that city to something else in 1967, Bob. Oh, you're a smart one. Okay.
Mhm.
I'll change. Like the recent troll I had. I said something like, he goes, if you need to install a lock on the inside of your house, you should move. And I said something like,
Wow.
when? Question mark.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
or I'll come up with a random word like Plymouth. I mean, just something stupid.
Yeah.
Where are
I
you
just
talking
delete.
to me?
I just delete them. I
I-
just don't have time. Like for
Yeah,
that.
I haven't really experienced. I feel blessed that I haven't experienced any real
Yeah.
negativity
That's when,
on
you
on
know,
my channel, like with comments. So I appreciate that, because
yeah.
I'm always kind of like,
Yeah, is it
but-
coming?
I haven't much either. The only one I got recently was I was showing how my dogs would go to bed for a carrot, and they sleep in a crate at night. They're puppies.
Yeah.
And so, and the guy's like, "You're stuffing them in their closet," and I'm like, "Oh, whatever." And then so
Never
I
heard
said
of
to
a
my
dog
husband, "Yeah, I just
thing.
deleted it.
It's not
And he
worth
goes, "No, well, why don't you let your friends fight for you and do all this?" I'm like, "No, because I don't want that negativity on my channel.
it. Yeah.
Period.
That's pretty
I'm
much
not
it.
going to give
Why?
it any foundation for it to thrive."
Thank you
So
for the compliments.
delete.
Like,
Yeah.
thank you for the watch time.
Yeah.
bless.
I've done that. Thank
God
you. Thank you for the comment. You just got me paid.
Yeah.
They hate that.
Thank you for being one of the views.
Oh, that was nice of you. I love you guys. Yeah, you girls are the bomb. I love you guys.
Although, if I had like an amazing, huge following and people want to troll, like a troll goes into that situation and wants to troll still and sees that, it's like, yeah, I might let them just give them a few pokes before I pull the comment.
Yeah.
Just to see.
I don't
But yeah,
want I
you
don't
don't
want the negativity around. I don't want
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's what they're wanting. That's what they're
Exactly.
wanting.
They want the attention.
Yeah. So if you take it away from them, it's gone. It's
There used to be reaction channels like that. They would
It's like,
purposely
Hmm.
go ahead. Laura.
you delete it and you say, "Bless your heart."
Yeah.
Bless you, Laura.
Bless your little heart. Aren't you special? Aren't you?
Bless your
There
heart.
used to be reaction channels, and
Yeah.
these people would go around and they would purposely troll other channels to get a reaction.
Yes.
so they could make their audience laugh, and like it was
love
something
that.
like
That's
Mhm.
awesome. I used to call them deep cover fans.
Deep cover fans.
I love it.
And the sad thing is, they had way up there, in subscribers. I mean, way up there.
Mhm.
It's like
Yeah.
Mhm.
they're all kids who,
Yeah, it's kids. A lot
young
of it.
kids, really young
Mhm.
kids. Yeah.
Yeah.
And-
There was channels like that, and that was going around for a while. And there was like this weird leader of the channel, and they all would go to his channel to see who they were going to troll that week. And
I've heard of this before. Yeah.
yeah,
I've heard of that
and
before.
I
Yeah.
found the channel, and so
So
we
did I.
all like hit them all. We went into the live, and we just went
Mhm.
by their names and
Yeah.
hide,
Yeah.
so they couldn't come in. So that was kind of cool. But yeah, you're right, Barry. There's channels like that they do it for fun.
Yeah, I've found several channels like that, Carol. Just go to live on your home page,
Mhm.
and
That's
a
where you
bunch of
find it.
lives show up, and once in a while there'll be 2 or 3 of those channels running,
Mhm.
and they're just like, man, these people are just
Yeah.
monsters, I guess,
Yes.
or diseased, mentally ill, all of the above. Mhm.
Yeah. Yep. And it's better to just completely hide them than
Yeah.
deal with
Yeah.
them, because that's what they're wanting, is that interaction and that back and forth, like Laura
Yeah.
said. That's what they're looking for. And they're,
I mean,
go ahead.
I feel like with people we've dealt with in the past, it's the same thing. You just,
Not to give them attention.
yeah, it's like, I'm sorry. Yeah,
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
just move on.
Not worth, and that oftentimes is the worst cut of all, because then it's like they're not getting their way because they're not getting that attention.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, I agree. I totally agree. I think the newest
Listen to
thing
Barry
was
chuckling
like,
over
yeah, I know.
Every
It's like
year,
the ones. Hey, Andrew, welcome in. Sorry, I was closing out some tabs. Y'all be sure to set your live chats to subscribe. I do, yeah. Set a time on it. When I Teams Troll, yep. When I, how do you say it? Preset these 2 lives, because that's new for me. Maureen will tell you I'm usually running on last minute. And I set it for like 5 days. So like 1 day past the live going up, so that they couldn't get in and get into my side chat while, if I wasn't watching it. That's
Right.
the only thing I do not like, is as soon as you do something with StreamYard, YouTube opens your side chat and
Mhm.
it's on there live. It shouldn't be live until you go live, because
Right.
people shouldn't be able to get into that side chat until like maybe your live starts. They can get in a little while before, but not if you're presetting. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
you can't watch them all the time. I don't know any other way to do it other than that. Like,
Yeah, we've all known each other for years now, and how
mhm.
many weirdos have we all encountered? Just,
Yeah.
oh Lord,
A lot
how
of
long
Yeah.
have we been? I think I've known Carol the longest. How long have we
Mhm.
been talking to each other? How many years now?
Probably
Two-
a little over 4. No, like 4.
A little 4
Like
years
like 4
since.
years, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
Same. Laura came in, and Barry, and you two are newest, but what we've been through together, man, there's some wonderful people I've talked to on
Yes,
on
there are
YouTube.
some wonderful
Absolutely
people.
wonderful people, but that small percentage. Ooh,
Yeah.
I basically try not to focus on
Yeah.
on those negative people and give them that time of day. And it's like, focus on the good people
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
that are encouraging and supportive and loving and
Yeah.
kind.
And Andrew Northwest Coins. I gotta tell you, Andrew, I was in a coffee shop the other day talking about your channel, Andrew.
Yeah.
And I said he lives in the northernmost part of the United States, in the Arctic Circle.
Mhm.
And she goes, well, how do they survive up there? I said, I don't know, but I think he's a Native American and lives with his people and all that, and they're used to it. And But I said, you should see the landscape. It's barren. It's empty. There's nothing there. And somebody left him a comment, Andrew, and said, don't you want any trees around, Andrew? And Andrew replied back, no, because then I can't see the bears coming at our house. It's like, oh, boy. Oh, boy.
No, I don't remember that one. But I do know they were in teams, Gira, which was so weird. And they
Yeah.
knew each other in real life, like these trolls, and they would not just do this trolling thing. They had like live cam action of them actually physically trolling one another in real life.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and getting into fights. It was just,
Wow.
I don't know, too much
Like,
testosterone, unchained testosterone. I don't know what
Yeah.
you call that.
Mm.
It was, bad. But yeah, we've met a lot of good people in here too. Oh my goodness.
I have to.
Okay, stop
Mhm.
talking about chocolate in my private chat. My friends are wonderful, but I go in there and I see chocolate, 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 chocolate.
Yeah.
Guilty.
I so want- and my husband after dinner every night has dark chocolate, Hershey's dark chocolate,
Mm,
right in front of me, and I'm like,
I love those.
could you maybe not do that, please?
I
Well,
like
this
those
one-
big. Go ahead on.
Gets the big ones. They're in his produce drawer.
Yeah.
What you
Maureen.
The
have?
Reese
Maureen.
bars.
Ooh.
They're about that size right there.
Yes, it looks
This is
so
from New Zealand. So this, I didn't buy it. My daughter bought it. Like she lived in New Zealand. But this
And-
chocolate bar, it
What's killing me is I haven't seen the Reese bar that big
That
anymore.
sounds really
Yeah.
good.
yeah, and
too.
this one was this chocolate bar was $9.
Wow.
Holy cow.
But probably because it has real stuff in it.
It does, and it is
Yeah.
it came from New Zealand too.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Well, I'm this weekend I'm blowing it. It's Mother's Day. I'm gonna have dessert this weekend. I'm not, and then as everybody who diets says, come Monday,
Yeah.
come Monday.
Yeah.
On
I
As soon as
Yeah.
Monday comes,
I know,
and Monday hasn't shown up for a couple months for me,
right?
so
Me too. I
I'm
don't-
still
couple
yeah.
weeks
Yeah.
for me, but yeah, I'm feeling it too. Like,
Yeah.
where's Monday? I thought it was coming, but
It's so hard when, your mother-in-law keeps on bringing donuts and things.
oh gosh, yeah. That would be
curse
so-
you, curse you.
And you can't say you can't
Right.
do that or eat that stuff.
Right.
And she needs to put on weight. So it's
Yeah,
like,
that's hard.
yeah.
New week, new me. Exactly, Gear. You know the motto.
Every week is a new week, me. I just don't know which one when to
I know
start.
which one's showing
Sorry,
up.
guys.
Is it the fat bloated me or is it the cranky me who wants chocolate but is not getting
I
it?
had a bad day.
Text me video of brown bear chicken. Oh my god. Wow.
I like being me at my age. I don't care. If
Yeah.
I gain weight, I don't care.
Brown bear chasing.
Well,
Jesus.
there we go.
Well,
Look at
mine's related to my pain levels, so I
Yeah.
care. So I have to care, or my pain levels go up. So otherwise, I wouldn't probably care either.
There's his face.
Chocolate days that
Mhm.
end with why. I had to
That's
think
a good-
about it too for a second. I'm like, hey, choose. Oh, they
all of
are.
them.
There he is, star of the show.
Hello, Mr. Kitty Cat.
I mean, it's a good thing I don't have to type.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh wow, Gear. Gear, what did you do? You lost that much weight. Tell us your secret.
I think
Or
he
was
started
it-
walking or doing a little bit of
Exercising?
jogging. I think I saw on a video.
I saw him going, jogging up
What
those
happened?
stairs.
Barry turned into a cat.
Yeah, right.
Mhm.
For real.
He did say today was his first day as on this earth, so
Ooh.
GT, I meant
Oh.
to ask you, did you do the Watermelon Wars video yet? Are you gonna? Did you do it yet? Okay, yeah, I haven't done. I gotta finish mine. I'm gonna have to reshoot something.
We
How
have
do
a
you
time
join? I need
limit.
to go on his channel and join still.
I think you can do it anytime.
I think you
There's
have until October to produce the watermelon. So anytime before October, you produce the video and be like, I had this in the.
I have 2 watermelons in the garden, but I don't know if they'll.
I don't know if mine will either because the tree is sucking
What are you
all the
doing?
water right now out of the ground because
Mm.
it's so dry, and I planted it for
Oh,
protection for our rains that are supposed to be here under the tree canopy a little bit, and from the sun, the summer sun. Like they like sun, but they're not going to like Florida summer sun.
Yeah.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think. I don't know. I haven't. The last time I grew a pumpkin, a watermelon, not a pumpkin, wrong one. Watermelon, it was in complete shade and it was growing. So,
I just pulled some kind of melon out of a pile of compost that I had, and it was twice as big as anything that I started.
I bet it's always
not the
that
way.
way.
Mm-hmm. Isn't that the way?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
soda will do it. You'll drop if you're a chronic like or constant soda drinker. That'll do it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You will drop weight,
If you're a man.
Yeah. Yes.
and well, the
I
bad
don't know
long
what
word.
is the bad long D word.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Need
I
it in the
thought-
private chat.
Yeah, you'll have to put it. Oh, here can't put it in the private chat because he's not.
Oh,
fit
I was
for-
hoping somebody from the panel knew what it was.
I'm gonna go with diet, but that's not a very long word.
Long word. That's a 4-letter word.
Do you want me to put
Diverticulitis.
the other word in the private chat here?
Diverticulitis.
I don't.
That's a long word. Yeah.
Yeah, it's up to you, Gear. I can put it in the private.
that's a
chat.
$10 word.
Mhm.
I know, right? Like those weird words that people put in Scrabble just to get like multi
Yeah.
points.
My husband's good at that.
Yeah.
He's like, I like to use those $10 words.
Well, that's a D word too, though, Gear. So I don't know. Maybe I'm not following.
I don't know.
Diabetes.
No, I don't. Oh, is it that's another D word? See, Gear, we're all
Mhm.
kinds of confused.
Are
20 degrees. My
you turning
Diphtheria.
Southern on us?
Dysentery.
Oh gosh.
Just-
Yeah, dysentery will do it. And that's
Yeah,
a
well,
long,
yeah,
that's
you
a
will
long
lose
D
weight. You
word.
will, amoebic dysentery. You will lose weight. Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely a diet people don't plan on.
Here's the thing, though. You could either gain or lose weight in depression.
This
Mhm.
is
Mhm.
true. This is
It
true.
just depends on how
I'm
you
so glad.
how it
Okay.
affects you. Some people eat their feelings, others don't eat their feelings.
That's true, Barry.
I
I
eat my
used to
feelings.
not, and then I switched to eating my feelings. I used to not eat when I was younger when I had that metabolism.
But no, they're doing it.
I wish I would have done it backwards. I wish I would have ate the crap out of stuff when I was younger and I had the metabolism.
I
to burn
feel
it
you,
off.
GT. I've been fighting
That's
back
fine.
yawns all evening.
I'm sorry.
No,
Oh,
it's
you're
all
good.
right. You look tired,
You're
GT.
good,
It's
bro.
okay. I can end
You
it.
do
It's
look
already
tired.
we're at 2.5.
No, it's not that. It's, I promise you, it's not. It's not that.
Oh.
Yeah,
But you do
I'm
look
working
tired.
a lot. I
Yeah.
know
Yes,
I've
you-
been working a lot. That's all. And then when I did take a break, I went and worked on my garden stuff. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
that's all. Just tired.
Burning the candle at both ends.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Right.
I never understood that, but yeah.
That's exactly what it means. Yeah, that's exactly what it means. And you're caught in the middle of the two ends. Burn it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
I got
you have
I got
two
Coming in towards you.
wick candle.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Both ends.
Get
Yeah.
the
Burning.
candle after 1:30 a.m. That's GT was driving Andrew, and we're all like, what?
Why is it?
What?
Why is it daytime?
Exactly. Like that. So look, yeah.
We
Yeah.
still got some light out.
That's amazing.
And it's what time there? Is it at 12?
10:19.
It's
for him.
10:19.
10:19. Okay. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, that's
Yeah, it's
crazy.
11:19 for me. We're in pitch black.
Yeah.
I was like at first going like, Maureen, how did you know that? Forgetting that you were on the other side of where I'm at. You just get so close right now. I forgot you're way over there. But no, I can end the chat because I've got to I'm taking my daughter to the mall to see one of her friends for her birthday.
Mm.
He's coming down. We're all meeting up at the mall.
Mm.
Yeah. So then I'll get to eat some crap there. Yay, me!
Oh, and while I'm here, there's some chocolate over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Just for today. Just
We're
for today.
Well, the only thing is that I'm a little upset about is we're going to one mall and we just discovered that the other mall has this gelato place that is like right from Italy, and we had that gelato right before I quit eating sugar. It was amazing. It was just so, and they're also a chocolate shop. They're a chocolate shop and then gelato. It was actually less expensive to get the gelato than their chocolate per pound. So yeah,
Gelato is awesome.
I know. I
Mhm.
don't know if I want to do dairy though. I haven't really been doing dairy.
Is there a dialysis shop next to those two?
Right? For your diabetes.
Yeah.
That was what somebody said tonight on Tampa's Creek. It was so funny. They were describing, like, she was like saying her favorite meal, and it was like almost all carbs. And I think it was Nevis Nest might have said it. Oh, so you like the diabetes?
And Carol, you said carbs. I seen you. I seen your mouth. You said
Did I say
carbs.
carbs? Did
Mhm.
I?
Yes.
I didn't know it.
Yes.
Probably because I'm craving them. That's why. Like, ooh, carbs. Well, she said that sweet potato. That sounded really good, but they're healthy. They're healthy.
I'll take care of the carbs for you. Don't worry.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. I can always pass them.
Pass it over
I
here
have
too.
all
I'm
I
okay.
care to eat.
Mhm.
Wait a minute. Oh,
Well,
I
that
missed
guy-
it. They're talking to each other about the dark one. Like,
Yeah,
Oh,
my-
sweet Thumbs, good to see you. Thank you.
My wife eats all that rice, and man, she still just stays nice and slender.
yeah, she's
Yeah, but-
working her butt off over there.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, I got to start walking more. That is definitely a key to losing some of this is the walking.
I need
He
to
re-
walk my dogs twice a day like I was.
Here was our dinner last night.
Oh,
I usually go out and get the meat and stuff like that, and I'll take a picture of it and send it to her so she knows what kind of ingredients, and she can plan before she gets
Yeah.
home. She does all the cooking. But our dinner last night was I got bratwurst with some hot mustard and hash brown potatoes, and she's sitting right next to me with a tiny plate about that big, full of rice and dried fish. You know? Total opposite, but
right?
worked.
Yeah, it works.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's how
Yep.
she stays small too. Just
Mhm.
small plates of the carbs.
Yeah, little piece of dried fish about that big. That's enough for
Wow.
you? Yeah, that's fine. I'm
That's
fine.
all she wanted. She was craving that. Probably.
Only one piece?
Yeah, little tiny piece about that big on a plate about this big. You know,
That's
and
probably
on a bed of
flavors it.
rice.
Does she like mix it together with that if it's that small? So
No,
it flavors the rice?
this dried fish was the shaved off part, looked like the face of a fish. And it was
Oh,
dry,
okay, the
and it was
cheek.
dried. Yeah, the
Mhm.
cheeks. Yeah, and then it was served on rice. And
Oh,
that's
okay.
enough for you? Yeah, it's fine.
Wow.
Okay.
Did she put
Right.
anything on the rice?
No, she has a little bit of dipping sauce, some Silver Swan soy sauce, and just dip. You know
Okay. So something.
what
else to
they'll put
flavor
a
it
spoon.
little
They'll put a spoon on the edge of their plate and pour soy sauce into that, and then
bit.
they'll use like another spoon to cut it all up with. But when it
Mhm.
gets down to the little nubs, then they'll use their hands, start grabbing
Yeah.
it all up and dip it, and,
Yeah.
like that. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Andrew's letting you know he'll be in Nome, Alaska on the 30th and back home on the 31st.
31st. All
I
right.
don't. I went to school in Florida, so geography is not here. I don't. No,
Carol,
I have to go look at it up on my big map that I used to
Carol,
keep in front of.
you live in the Wang down here in
Yes,
the Wang.
I live in the United States, the Wang of the United Think Bob.
And think about the opposite side of the planet. That's where Andrew
Pause.
lives.
Yes, right? Pause.
Opposite side of the
Opposite
planet.
and west.
Thank you. Yeah, that's what I meant. I
Far
meant
west.
like in Alaska. I don't know.
Going, yeah. You guys are not offset like this. You're offset like this, way out there.
Right. Oh, I believe it, Andrew. I believe it. Once it's dried, there's not much to it.
Yeah.
You love
Yeah.
your seal oil, man. You
Mhm.
you mentioned that
It
a
must
lot.
be good stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, especially when you grow up on it and your
Did you
body.
say mm-hmm? JT? Who said mm-hmm?
No, I said, mm-hmm.
Oh.
That's a Marinism. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
It must
Mhm.
be.
I started doing it from hanging out with her, and I caught myself. Mm.
Isn't that
Is
funny
Marie-
how that works? When you hang out with people, you catch each
Yeah,
other.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Must be like the soy sauce is
Right.
to the Asians, I would guess.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
a
it's
dipping
like a
sauce.
flavoring. Like a
Uh-huh.
flavoring. Well, I'm not
Yeah.
eating any of that. I'm gonna have something sweet, maybe
Oh,
cheese.
and I don't have much Asian in me because I can't stand soy sauce.
I
Depends
can't
on the
eat it
brand.
anymore.
There's different types.
Yeah, there are
really
different
is.
types.
There really is.
I've tried
That-
several. I still don't like it.
Yeah, my
Oh,
husband
that-
won't eat it either, Barry. He won't eat anything that.
Like I've tried Kikkoman. I've tried that.
That's garbage. Don't
yeah.
eat Kikkoman. That's garbage. That's garbage. Don't.
Whatever that other brand is. And
Just see if you can find some Silver Swan soy sauce. Much
Mhm.
better. Much higher
Okay.
quality. Yeah, much
yeah,
better.
I
I
just
can't
like
have it at
salt
all.
on my rice. I don't like anything else on it.
Hmm
I like butter.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like
butter.
butter
I
on
can
mine
eat
too.
butter.
Yeah. hmm
Butter
Yeah,
on
Butter, I
rice.
like butter.
Mhm.
Butter and
Butter.
cinnamon,
About anything.
sugar. That's how
Oh,
I
you're
grew
a
up.
sugar rice person? Did I just hear that, Laura?
No.
There's like a big
No,
thing.
my mom used to put butter, sugar, and cinnamon
Oh, so make it
Yeah.
like,
Brown
yeah,
sugar.
like a dessert.
and butter
And I
to get
can't
us
stand
kids
rice
to eat
pudding.
the rice.
Mm.
And so
And-
it's actually
like-
really good.
I like rice pudding. That would be like
Yeah.
without the milk. That would be like rice
Mhm.
With
pudding.
you, Mary.
Yeah, no dairy rice.
I don't
pudding.
like tapioca
Just,
either.
Oh, I
An
love
old-
tapioca.
I love tapioca, but I haven't had it in ages. But I like
old fishing
cinnamon.
buddy. Old fishing buddy. He used to take white rice and pour milk in it. You know,
Mhm.
still hot. Pour milk in it with just a dash of nutmeg. Try that. It's grubbin. It is delicious. Just a
Mm.
powdering of nutmeg. Mix it all up, and it's like a tapioca. You know,
Mm.
and you can make it that quick. You know,
Say those
Hmm.
ingredients again. Nutmeg. What was the
milk.
milk.
just regular milk? Okay.
Mhm. Yep.
So Russia's only 100 miles away from Andrews.
That's crazy. I missed that one. Yeah.
Wow.
Mhm.
He did say it. Okay. Sometimes the water's reflecting.
Let me see
Thank
where-
you. I
Mhm.
think my brain fell asleep for a second, Marie. So I probably should end it because I didn't even see those comments.
Mhm.
I saw that and I
So you
totally
can you
missed.
see Russia from your house?
GT.
Can you see
No.
Russia from where you're at in Alaska, GT? Because Andrew's saying Andrew's much.
I was
further
saying it
up.
to
far up.
Andrew. I was saying.
Oh,
it to
okay,
Andrew.
for Andrew. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, he said it
Yeah.
sometime.
Yeah.
There's actually, I forget what the name of it is, but there's two continents. Well, there's two sections there that are almost touching each other. You know, Alaska and Russia.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean,
A
they're
loose
just-
Islands.
chains.
The
Like you
Aleutian
said-
chain of
Yeah.
islands.
yeah. That's
Mhm.
I couldn't think of the name. Thank you.
That was
Yeah.
that was during World War II. Two of those islands were taken over by the Japanese.
Yeah.
Kiska and Attu. Yeah, they were, and we had to go up there and run them out of there. You know.
In the winter, it's a land bridge. Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
they say.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
But no, I'm in Anchorage. Anchorage is
Down
is
south.
different than where he at. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's in a different.
He's like way
Section.
up there, right? Like
Yeah,
way
he in
up.
the.
You're
whoa.
lower. You're in lower Alaska.
Yeah, I'm in zone 4. He probably in like zone 2.
Zone
Yeah, he in the
frozen.
cold
Zone
part.
frozen.
Zone Arctic.
Yeah, zone Arctic
Yeah.
degrees. Zone I just can't grow plants here. Like what do you grow in that like zone though? Where how do
Seals.
you guys grow?
Walrus.
Andrew? Yeah, it's
Ice
mostly all-
cubes.
all
Ice
protein.
cubes.
All protein or like
Develop ice cubes.
Yeah,
know.
Barry and I
Barry.
both said ice cubes. Yeah.
delicious.
Oh man.
Do you guys
Yeah.
like eat the seaweed or kelp? It would be on that side, right? It's seaweed and kelp as a green. Oh, you forage though. At least from what I've seen, there's foraging that happens when you aren't completely under ice, right? Maybe, or are you always under ice, Andrew? I don't think so. Are you? Maybe.
I don't know because
don't
I
know
get
that.
permafrost. We got permafrost here, so
Yeah.
yeah, the ground be
Wow.
frozen.
He says he
Mhm.
lives on the Bering Sea land bridge. Wow.
Mm.
Yeah.
I got dragon fruits coming in the mail.
Woo!
Wow.
Oh,
They
Yeah.
can grow.
yummy.
They can grow pretty fast here. I couldn't keep mine. I had one and it's a true cactus. So
Wild berries and greens.
was afraid Malachi
I
would
was going to
grab
say there's got it. I know that there's wild berries up
it.
there.
Yeah, they do the wild berries and the greens. That's what okay.
They used to be
Cranberries
wild.
and blueberries grow
That's it.
in Alaska.
Wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There used
Wow.
to be wild.
Oh,
Yeah.
What
and
wait,
then they got these other berries too. They're orange.
Salmon berries?
That's another name for them, but it's NAK something. I don't remember, but they're pretty tasty too. Yeah, they're pretty tasty.
you got good bear food up there for the bears.
Yeah.
And then the humans.
Yeah,
So,
and
Yeah.
then there's chunga up here too. I think it's called chunga.
chaga. The chaga.
Yeah,
mushroom.
that.
Ooh, that's a good one to have.
Yeah, they got that here too.
That's a good one to have medicinally. I meant to ask you which dragon fruit did you get? What kind?
Haley's Comet,
Ooh.
sugar dragon fruit. Ugh. I can't say this word. Y'all know I
It's
struggle
okay.
with pronunciation.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spell it though. SHAYNA. I got that one.
Shayna? What?
Go on, girl. I don't know.
Yeah. Sounds like a girl's name.
Shanae.
Shanae. The Shanae.
Berries.
I got the Shanae dragon fruit.
Shayna.
She
Shayna.
gets
That's
her
weird.
nails
Shanae.
done when I'm not there. She gets her
Yeah,
nails
so I
done when I'm not there to, take care of her. But
The
she gets her-
shananas.
yeah, I don't know that one. But I mean, what color did you get? What color fruits? Are they yellow? Do you know? Are they
pink.
red? Pink?
Pink and red.
Okay.
Most of them. But then I got a Vietnam coming and
my goodness.
a
Right on.
like 3 other ones coming too.
They
They're-
need some growing space. Did you
So-
my
grow
my
up
chickens are getting.
and
Yeah.
over? Okay.
I was on Pinterest a few minutes ago.
Okay.
And I was-
then. Okay.
I was looking up how to build my own
Mhm.
because I don't want to. Because some of the setups that I've seen, they can get pretty expensive. So
Mm-hmm.
my
Mhm.
chickens are getting kicked out. So I will buy a another grow tent to grow right there. So I get to blow all this stuff out of the way, get everything out of there, get all the shavings up, and kick them outside.
Oh, they're just going outside for the summer?
No, they're gone. They're
Oh.
gone. Salmon
Oh,
berries. We can't keep them there anymore. We can't.
okay.
We have to
Oh.
get another boiler. They have compromised the boiler.
Oh no.
$6,900 for the cheapest
Oh.
one. The cheapest option we have.
Oh, GT.
Yeah, we had to
just
get
went
rid
through
of
that
it.
with the electrical. That was a surprise for us too. About $6,000 worth of a surprise. Oh, I'm so sorry. Wow.
That's expensive.
And they said it was the chickens nearby that might have made
It enhanced it. It enhanced it.
Okay.
The
made it kick off
boiler
fast.
is a combustible, and I thank goodness that there's been enough experiments throughout life that they have safety features on the boiler. So
Yes.
when it stopped working, because we ain't had heat in the house for 3 weeks, but
Oh,
we got an oven. No, we
Yeah.
got an oven. We got blankets. We got wool blankets. We got space
Mhm.
heaters, wood burning stove that I have not used yet, but we know how to survive. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
so we ain't had heat in about a month. Now that I think about it, and
wow.
the guy came in, he put this little piece on there. It cost $78. They charged me $400 some to put that in.
Of course.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
But I have
Sounds about right.
homeowners insurance or something like that. So
Okay.
they foot that bill, and then they had to come out again because it still wasn't working. And then they bought a gas line, something, another. And then the guy that came over there, he said, "Man, I don't feel comfortable doing this." So I was like, "Well, why you didn't tell me this?"
Yeah,
So
right.
I'm
Prior.
I was frustrated, and my wife was there, and my wife, she, I don't let my wife deal with stuff because my temperament is different than hers. So,
Mhm.
but she called me, and then the dude got on the phone, and and I was nice, and I just thought, man, you could have told us that, just
Right.
pack up your things and just
Yeah.
let just call it a day, all right? And he was
Yeah.
trying to explain. I was like, no, sir, you could have told me the severity of the issue before we even made the appointment. We would have went about
Yeah.
things differently if we would have known what you were speaking of. Okay, so
Mhm.
let's just call it a
I
day.
get it.
There's no need to have any discussions about it. And,
Right.
Yeah.
no hard feelings, and you go by your business. And the supervisor called, and he tried to game me and tell me some stories, and I called my dad, told my dad about it, and he was like, "That's not true." And and I called him back to ask him about it, and he didn't call me back. So I won't deal with them again. And I found
Yeah.
another company that's going to do it, but they
Yeah.
said, yeah, there is combustibles when you're dealing with a boiler, and the combustibles were at a point to where they said that they could actually,
Catch fire.
yeah.
Mhm.
And I was
And
like,
you had
okay, well,
nitrogen right next to it. That isn't it flammable? The chicken manure.
The dust,
The
even
dust.
dust is flammable.
Yeah.
the dust is flammable, and the soot
Yeah.
that collects, and
Mhm.
the soot that collects, so they have to go.
Right.
It's
Oh,
not a an
yeah, it's a
anise, or
safety issue for you
yeah,
guys, right? Safety.
it's us or them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right.
And people have chickens outside. My chickens are hybrid, so they're bred specifically for our cold weather.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Yep.
I'm still gonna visit them. I'm gonna have more time on my hand because of the new
Mhm.
adventure that I'm about to
Be nice to visit.
uptake. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm surprised
So
too. Did they, with the new adventure that you're going on, do you have an inspection that has to take place, or did you already go through that for licensing?
there's gonna be an inspection, yeah.
So it's good that you get the chickens out.
Yeah.
That
Well,
they would probably
that part of my home is not. That's under a different that's under a different license.
Oh,
So
okay.
that has no bearing. No, that
Good.
has no bearing on my home. That's
Okay. Good.
that's its own entity. It's locked. No. And
Okay.
yeah, I put it as a you get
Oh, good.
variants on your because my home is going to be operational, and because
Yeah.
of that, there's certain parts of my home that's not going to be included on that. That's going to be
Got it.
square
So
footage
there's a
for
variance in there.
taxes and
Yeah.
Yeah,
everything.
variants. Got it.
Yeah, taxes and everything. That square foot will be different. No.
Okay. I already got
So.
that. I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss. This was the one that was new. When we run out of heating fuel, we don't worry. House doesn't get cold. What? How does it not get cold in negative temperatures? What is your magic sauce,
Yeah.
Andrew?
It's all that seed.
Oh, I'm supposed to have been done gone. I'm sitting up here running my mouth.
Uh-oh. All right, GT. You gotta
All right.
go.
Am I supposed to got off work? I'm sitting up here talking, kicking it.
Hilarious. I love it. Well,
Oh my goodness.
I did see you
Got
put
off
your satchel over your shoulder, and I thought, oh, GT's
Yeah.
leaving, but then he just sat, and it was like he still has the satchel, so it's like because
It has been a long day. Mhm.
yeah, it has been. Well, I'm gonna call it so GT can drive home safely and not have to
Yeah.
worry about us all chit chatting. Y'all, thank you for coming in. I really appreciate
Bye.
you. If you're watching the
Bye.
replay, we appreciate you
Bye.
too.
Bye,
Thank
everybody.
you so much.
Mhm.
Have a good night.
Good night.